From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Clever Title Pending with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Don't send him title recommendations because Brian knows exactly what he's doing. So just sit down and look pretty as Brian K. Morris scrolls through your comments and plays with his mouse. Join him on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for Evening Pandemonium and Moonlight Madness.
And it's gonna be one of those days, boys and girls. Let's try the correct one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Beware, beware. That might not be a phone jingling in your pocket. Join the Nevermorians for morning mischief and madness at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Your sense of humor is the only thing you need to wear.
And can you tell I just woke up? Anyway, that's what I get for sleeping in. Good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Thanksgiving, November 26, 2020 edition of Nevermind the Furthermore. And yeah, we're a little less formal today. And I didn't set up the show for Nevermind the Furthermore after I did Clever Title Pending the other night, but that means you must see Clever Title Pending the other night because we had Randy Zimmerman of Zim Graphics and Indie Volt Radio on the show, and he was a lot of fun and had a lot of information. But anyway, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And we thank you whether you're watching us live or on the reruns. Hope you are having or have had a fantastic Thanksgiving Day, and we appreciate your attention. If you are watching us on Facebook, please, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up despite the rough opening. And be sure to give the page you're on, that you're watching it on, a like, whether it's the Rising Tide Publications page or IndieVent. All right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, glad to have you here. Please, if you enjoy this video, again, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to this channel, because it helps us in our searchability. We admit it. Also, please ring that bell so you'll be notified of any future videos we do, including some brand new stuff that's different than Clever Title Pending and Nevermind the Furthermore. Anyway, this show is powered by Geek Insider and Rising Tide Publications, and this episode is brought to you, as usual, by Plasmafire Graphics, plasmafiregraphics.com, when the look of your book matters to you, because it sure as heck matters to your readers. And tomorrow we're going to do our regular Nevermind the Furthermore. We're set up for it at the moment. Anyway, we'll be doing our regular Nevermind the Furthermore tomorrow, and we got some big news. Found out late last night. One of the things we'll talk about, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't really want to cover it today, but tomorrow we no longer have Big Five publishers. Tune in tomorrow and find out how that happened. And the first one in the gate from YouTube is the one, the only, the wonderful poet Teresa Dunn. Mwah! Happy Thanksgiving to one and all. Happy Thanksgiving to you and Albert and Keith. Hope you all have a fantastic day together. And good morning, Brian. Good morning to you, Teresa. Hope all's going well. Hey there, Teresa, from Carlene. And time to fill up the area with comments before Brian arrives. Well, Brian also vamped for about 6 minutes, giving you plenty of time to do so. And Gospel Jake Magician says, happy Thanksgiving, my friends. Can't stay long, got pumpkin pie to eat. Well, brother, you tear into that thing. You show that pie what for, all right? And you have a great day, and Lord love you. God bless you, sir, for being here. And good morning from Carl Witzman, watching us on YouTube right now, who furthermore says, after spending all day with the relatives today, if you did, you'll need a drink, and you know where we will have them tomorrow night. Hint, hint. Why, gosh, Carl, could you be referring to the green room, the infamous green room? Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. And if you are a member of Uncle Carl's Secret Humor Group here on Facebook, you can get in there. But if you are not, if you want to get an invite to that very, very secret that no one absolutely knows about, no one talks about, it's even more secret than Fight Club kind of room, then contact either Carl Witzman or Donna Carleen or myself, and we can get you in. And how you doing, honey?
Good morning.
Good morning. Cookie just woke up. I let her sleep in. I like your coffee cup.
It was closer than the other one.
Well, if you take over the show, I'd go down and get it for you.
I see. I'm sure there's words I'm not supposed to use.
Not on this show, no.
Okay. Then the answer is no.
Well, you can say hell, honey.
Oh, hell no!
All right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Say hello to Thanksgiving to everyone furthermore, the Nevermorians.
Nevermorians have the best Thanksgiving ever.
There you go. You got it from Cookie. It's a command now. Nobody is getting out of it now. You're to have a damn thankful day, all right? And you're to have a damn good time doing it, right?
Yep.
Yep. No choice. Cookie has spoken. Anyway, thank you, Carl. But anyway, please tune in tomorrow night to Uncle Carl's Secret Humor Group. If you want, the Secret Humor Group has two qualifications. Two, no more than two. One, you must have a sense of humor. You'd be surprised how few people do. And you must be unoffendable. You'd be surprised how many people are offendable over the least little thing. And also no spammers. Carl just recently gave the boot to somebody who thought it was his advertising platform, and that ain't what it's for. It's for Carl being funny, and he is. He fulfills the promise. I wonder if the Dark Mistress and her altar boy will show up today. I don't know. Carl, as I say every year, I'm hoping the show. I'm always pleased when you guys show up, and I love the fact that you guys do. And we've got a bunch of people watching us right now. But my most fervent hope is that one day no one will tune in, because everyone is with someone that they love or loves them. And, you know, people in the room should have priority over people over the internet. So that's just my opinion. But I'm grateful you're all here. We started doing the show a while back, actually, Nevermind the Furthermore has been on the air, I think, over 5 years now. And we're just about to get it right this morning, notwithstanding. And we got onto a Thursday schedule because at one point we were broadcasting on Fridays, and then we did shows that that required us to be either traveling or be there on Friday. So I started. I moved the show back a day to Thursdays, and of course we had holidays falling on Thursdays, and I decided, well, let's just do a show, see who's out there, and people. People were glad we were there. People were glad we were hanging out. So, and anyway, we give you a couple hours away from the family, which, any port in a storm, so we're glad to be there to help. And Carlene, moving on, says, I have to wait till then to start drinking. No, darling, you start right now. In fact, I may start drinking after seeing how rough this show start was. And you can start anytime you like, Carly, says Carl Witzman. Everyone would understand since you're married to me. Yeah, I got one like you downstairs. And John B. Pica, the storyteller, always a pleasure, citizen, to have you. Good morning, Multiverse, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And here's the thing, you may have already started because we are a few minutes behind. I'm still in the pre-show comments here. Good Lord. Anyway, we've got things to be thankful for. I mean, yeah. Here's the theme to this year. It's no secret. Yeah, it's been a blazing dumpster fire. I mean, we started out with like half of Australia catching fire. We've come within a hair's breadth of World War III between the United States and Iran. And then the Miley Cyrus, then there's the Miley Cyrus, My Sharona Miley Cyrus Peter pandemic had started up. And you can tell I've only had a couple sips of coffee. This is going to be a rough day, kids. Anyway, and poor John contracted the My Sharona Miley Cyrus. But we're grateful you survived it, man. We hope you wouldn't give us a progress report, man. Please give us a progress report. And Carl Westman speaks for us all when he says, John B., I hope you're feeling better today. And Carlene says, not saying that's the reason she drinks. Yeah, but it may be on the list. And I would understand. Cookie drinks a lot too. Anyway, John B. Pica says, I'm feeling really good this morning. Thanks for asking. Good, John. Hey, there's something to be thankful for, man. I'm thankful you're still with us, John. I really am. And Carl Witzman says, great. Another friend who was sick with you-know-what is still feeling pretty weird. Of course, he is a bit older, so it's going to hang on forever for him. Carl, I've got a friend who just, he turned 40, about 3 months after he contracted the My Sharona Miley Cyrus. And he's still dealing with things. He's still got fatigue. He's still got, he still hasn't, last I heard, his sense of taste and smell have not returned. So, yeah, but John, we are so glad. We need our Nevermorians, brother. We're glad you're still with us. And I am at 98% lung capacity, but blood thinners are making me dizzy as all get out. Ooh, well, brother, take it light today, man. If, I'm hoping you have, I know you'll have today off, but I'm hoping you have tomorrow off too. I hope you get a good 4-day weekend, brother. Seriously. And thank you for being here. And wow, it just hangs on. The gift that keeps on giving, stuff that you don't want. Yeah, seriously. And that's it. But the good news is we've got two possible vaccines. There's something to be thankful for. We have 2 possible vaccines here in America. Just got through reading an article that AstraZeneca was having problems with their British manufacturing, and their results may have been a little skewed by the manufacturing process that they basically didn't give the same dosage, percentage of dosage to the same, a constant number of people. That some people actually got a half dose while others got a full dose. And so they're having to redo the numbers on that. But as it stands now, we have 2 here in America. So here's hoping. And we're always hoping for Michaela J. Mwah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you, Andy, and the kids have a fantastic holiday together, sweetheart. I really do. And where's the host? Hard telling, John. He's taking a hike. And release the Kraken, says Trevor Hawkins, Artist Supreme. How are you this morning, sir? Hope you're doing well. I hope you all are. I hope you're looking forward to a good day. We're looking forward to some good cooking today. We're going to go non-traditional. we are going to have baby back ribs for lunch, corn. If you have a Gordon's Food Service near you, I've got to recommend this stuff. It's a corn bake. It's kind of like a more dense version of cornbread, a lot sweeter. It's almost like polenta. And it's about $10 or so usually on sale, but you get this huge slab for about $10, $11, and it is amazing. It is delicious. And we also got what else will we get? Cookie is don't think we're going to make dressing this time around, but we're going to have some vegetable melange and maybe potatoes and some gravy, because you got to have gravy with your potatoes, dudes and dudettes. And then Cookie's going to make a no crust cranberry pie. And I picked up this stuff. It's called Cocoa Whip. Now, of course, Cookie is lactose intolerant, so we found this at our local Kroger and our local Fresh Time supermarkets. Cocoa Whip is a non-dairy creamer. Now, the thing is, it has to be non-dairy because Cookie is lactose intolerant. Plus, she is a lot of other non-dairy toppings, like Cool Whip, use something called sodium caseinate, which is chemically very close to monosodium glutamate, we learned. And she has an MSG sensitivity. It gives her migraines. And so we found this Cocoa Whip, which does not have it. And I also found something in the store that I'm wanting to experiment with today. And it's, you can get coconut milk. It's used in a lot of Asian cooking. Coconut cream, we found. And it has a recipe. You are able to whip the stuff into a frothy foam like whipped topping. So we may be experimenting later today. And speaking of experiment, there's that pineapple habanero guy. Good morning and happy Turkey Day, you misfits. And keep the change, you keep the change, you filthy animals. Ted Davies, good to see you. Ted Davies Artistry. Check him out on Anchor FM, I believe it is. His brand new podcast had a wonderful podcast this week that I can really relate to, turning grief into gratitude. And it's a very positive, uplifting kind of podcast. Ted does an amazing job on that. And Ted, we're glad to have you here. Hope you and Chris have a wonderful day. And Charles F. Millhouse, to you and Marianne and the whole family, mwah. Hope you're, pardon me. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Hey, we got to compare notes sometime about our show on December 2nd, which is coming up rapidly. I'll probably just set up. We'll do the same clever title pinning stuff, but you'll be my co-host. Yes, this coming week, we've got some. We're going to be back on a regular schedule with Nevermind the Furthermore on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we're going to have two episodes of. Actually, I'm going to be on the air a lot this week. We're going to have a couple episodes of Clever Title Pending. Tuesday, we're going to have the great John C. Bruning, who is, you saw Jim Beard a couple weeks ago. Well, he is the co-publisher, co-editor at Flinch Books. And he's also got some great series of his own that we'll be talking about. We hope you'll tune in to watch him. He ought to be fun. And then Tuesday night at 8 p.m., Clever Title Pending Special Edition. We'll have Charles F. Millhouse and a number of the contributors to the brand new Pulp Reality extravaganza that just came out. And if you're wondering what we're talking about as far as Pulp Reality goes, it looks something like this.
Stormgate Press presents a collection of 7 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Experience courageous two-fisted heroes and their intrepid and often dangerous exploits. From dark, watery depths to high-flying heights, these fantastic tales span the globe and take the reader on fast-paced adventures in classic pulp style. Take a seat as we pull back the curtain on Days Gone By with edge-of-your-seat storytelling in the vein of Golden Age era pulp fiction. This is Pulp Reality. Available now from Stormgate Press on Amazon.com.
Did that not look cool? It did. That's the answer you need to seek. Yes, it did look cool, and it does, and is, and you can get a copy right now on Amazon. When Charles F. Milhouse announced that it was coming out, the demand was so great that he actually just went ahead and released it, which is kind of cool. So please tune in to, Wednesday night for a special Clever Tile Penny, and then Saturday, 5 p.m. to 5:30. I will be helping the wonderful, the lovely T.L. Shively launch her brand new book. T.L. Shively, we love our Evil Lynn, and she asked me to spend a half hour with her peeps, and I'll be glad to do it. So we hope you'll come in, and we haven't decided if it's Nevermind the Furthermore or Clever Tile Pending. Probably Nevermind the Furthermore. And we will entertain questions. We'll talk about her work and how she and I met, and probably drop a hint or two about my stuff too. Pardon me. I'm thankful my cough isn't worse than it is. Anyway, speaking of people who are wonderful, there is Trevor Hawkins. Good morning, all. The court painter has arrived. Yes, the court painter of the Dark Church of the Rising Tide is here, along with the Dark Pope and the Dark Misses. We are waiting on the Dark Mistress now, and the Altar Boy. And Parker House rolls are in the oven. Keep them on warm. I'm on my way, brother. That sounds so good. And hey, Michaela from Carl Witzman. And Trevor Hawkins says, I'm also watching the Macy's Day Parade. Ooh, we haven't watched that in years. We used to love it, but we haven't seen that thing in years. Since we cut the cable. But speaking of good news, did you Doctor Who fans, something to be thankful for. This year, Doctor Who returns to Christmas. There will be a Christmas edition of Doctor Who. In this one, if you watched last season, the Doctor is a prisoner of the Daleks, and she is probably waiting on her fam to help rescue her. And but one of the things is they're going to get a little help from former Torchwood employee Captain Jack Harkness. Yes, John Barrowman returns to Doctor Who. I am so excited about it. I read that yesterday, and I about whooped and hollered. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we got at least one good hour on Christmas coming up. Actually, we should be preparing for Christmas, and I'm sure we've got a lot to be thankful for there too. So anyway, let's share your Thanksgiving. OMG, I have Brian on 65-inch living room TV, and it's awesome. As if you can't get enough of me, Michaela. I'm glad to be bigger and better than ever. Anyway, Carl Westman says, I was just sharing on Facebook that StreamYard is offering a $10 a month level now, but only if you sign up this week. Folks, if you have any interest in broadcasting what so freaking ever, definitely get on StreamYard. Now, OBS is a lot more robust. You can do a lot more with OBS. I will admit it. But I have been so very satisfied with sharing a StreamYard account for our broadcast that the only thing left is operator error, of which there abounds. But anyway, but seriously, no, I didn't see I haven't checked my email yet. I didn't know that about the $10 level. That is fantastic. Like I said, if I sincerely believe that broadcasting is a great way to promote yourself, whether you're an artist, excuse me, or a writer, or whatever you are, musician. This is perfect for musicians. But anyway, if you have any interest in broadcasting whatsoever, please check out the $10 a month level. Even the free level gets you stuff. I'll have to look at my email to see if I've got that, Carl. That is so cool. And 65-inch Brian, says John B. Pike of the Storyteller. Yeah. I don't like to brag about being 65 inches, but you know what I'm saying. And there she is, the Dark Mistress herself. Hello, man. I need to catch up on comments. Wow, me too. I am so way behind. And giving a like here, then rolling over to YouTube later. Thank you, Carl Witzman. By the way, let's check our morning tote. We haven't moved the needle in a couple of days. But please, if you're watching this and you have not subscribed to the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Publications publications page, you are urged to. We have 148, counting this one soon, videos on there to enjoy, as well as 403 subscribers. And thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I don't see that it's beyond, I don't think that it's impossible we could get to, say, 450 or 500 before the end of the year. I would love that. So if you would please share this video. Please share our message of the rising tide here. Let's see what we can do to help each other, right? Anyway, Teresa Dunn says, everyone here have an awesome show. I am not staying. Well, darn it. Well, I'm leaving them. Teresa's not staying. Hell with this. No, Teresa, have a fantastic Thanksgiving. You have a great day. John Graham. John, it is so good to see you. A fidget book. So good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm especially thankful for creativity today. John, that's a great thing to be thankful for. And, I'm currently writing my first draft flash novel. It is, I'm 3/4 of the way through what I'm hoping will be the story, and I just realized some stuff I need to put in at the beginning of the book. So anyway, it's been a good experiment. But John, it is so good to see you here. I hope you and your family are doing well. Haven't talked to you in ages, brother. Hope all is well. Love you, man. And Sarah, Brian will have to catch up, says John B. Pike. I'm trying. And Carl Wisman says, bye, Teresa. And there's our altar boy, Christian Basil. Arise. Thanksgiving, Morris Monster. Arise. Make sure to have good and plenty for your subjects. Shove and stuff that turkey till it smiles with joy and glee. Mash those potatoes like, where'd the rest of it go? Dang it. Anyway, the Dark Mistress gives her love to her altar boy. And Amy Hale, good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope all is going well, Amy. Hope you're doing great, and it's a joy to see you here. Thank you so much. And Tyrone Tony Reed gave me an angry grr. What did I do, Tony? I'm sorry. And anyway, at least he wasn't muted. No, I ran the wrong intro, but I wasn't muted. And right, Carl. Yeah, and Carlene mocks me with her laughter and silver lining, says Carl Witzman. At least I woke up in time. And have a blessed Thanksgiving, my friends. Got to head out. Love you all so much. Love you too, Jake, Lindsay. You have a fantastic day. Enjoy your time with your family. And good morning, folks. Happy Thanksgiving from Brian Rhodes, very talented, bigskink.com. Check him out, Brian. It is good to see you. Hope you and Amanda and everybody are having a fantastic day lined up. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. And the Thanksgiving parade is on. There are people packed to be there, and no one is wearing masks. Derp. Oh, dear God. This is New York, right? Like Petri Dish Central, right? Ooh. Oh, can we say super spreader? Oh, no. And New York City was doing so well. And I'm thinking right now, Governor Cuomo is having an aneurysm. Anyway, Christian Basil, Sarah, happy Turkey Day, love. Ted Davies says, okay, Brian, Christine is listening. She is baking, and I'm watching. Well, if you're not watching me on the 65-incher, I'm telling you. Anyway, Christine, mwah. Love you, hon. Love you too, Ted. And Sarah says hello and have a good one, Jake. Definitely. And also happy Turkey Day to you too, Christian Love. And Joe McKeel says, good to see you here, brother. I want to wish all my friends here a happy and bountiful Thanksgiving and a special blessing to my haters. May your turkey be drier than the stuffing and tougher than the rawhide chew. Now, see, that's the way to be positive. Joe, I knew you had it in you. Now, Joe inexplicably has haters. I cannot imagine anyone disliking Joe McKeel. He is honestly one of my blessings for this year that I've gotten to know him. And I'm not just saying that because he's here. I love Stupid O'Clock. And are you guys doing Stupid O'Clock tonight at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time on YouTube and on Facebook? Are you, Joe? Anyway, if not, you can definitely catch him Saturday night at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. Stupid O'Clock is that after the convention conversation we all love. It's science, it's culture, it is a lot of cool stuff. And Joe's awesome, and we're glad the puppies are with us now. Salute to the puppies. 4 little bundles of furry joy. 2 boys, 2 girls, and I'm glad the ordeal is over, Joe. And Sarah says the Macy's Day Parade, huge crowds, no masks, and they're packed like sardines. Well, in about 2 weeks, it sounds like New York City's going to be closing the bridges again. So anyway, Christian Basil says, you've got PM, Sarah. I read that at first. I thought it said, you've got PMS, Sarah. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's kind of personal. Anyway, he's got private messages for you. Be sure to look at them. And Charles F. Millhouse says, everyone have a great day. Spend it with family and be thankful. Talk to you all later. Charles, much love to you and Marianne. Hope you guys have a fantastic Turkey Day, and we will talk to you soon. We will talk. We got to make plans for Tuesday night. Oh, we'll just do the same thing. How much planning does anyone need for any of my shows, right? Anyway, so anyway, thankful you're here, Charles. Thankful for your friendship, and glad you showed up, man. And Christian Basil, happy Thanksgiving, Nevermore. Christian, thankful for you, and here's another reason to be thankful. Something you guys should check out. And if you're not if you're not a subscriber yet on YouTube, please check it out. Also, especially on Facebook, he's got over 41,000 likes, but it's not complete unless you're there. What are we talking about? Chance for you to become part of the legend.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
All right. You can be part of the legend too. Check it out. It's a great show. If you have any interest in Doctor Who whatsoever, please give that show a like. Christian runs a fantastic, tight show there, unlike mine. And anyway, hope that you all check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, and be sure to sign up for that Facebook page, give it a like, and hashtag become part of the legend. Anyway, glad to see you here, Christian. And did you see that yesterday about excuse me, the Doctor Who Christmas special with Captain Jack Harkness? I squeed like a little fangirl, I did. And Robert Bay, I just want to stop in for a minute, too, to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Robert, you and the family, much blessings to you all. Hope you have a fantastic day. And thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in. And BTW403 is the magic number today. Oh, wow. Say the magic void, and you get a void coming down from the ceiling. Anyway, BTW 403 is the magic number today. Okay. Please inform me. I'm missing out on this. I'm not quite awake yet. What is this a part of the space launch or something? Is this another launch or something to do with the International Space Station? I'm curious. Anyway, awesome Christian, says Sarah. I'll hop on Facebook after this. Thanks for letting me know. I've rarely been on Facebook lately. I'll check. Okay. And I lost my razor. How did that happen? Said John B. Pica. Apparently he's going to shave something. So anyway, help John find his razor and he'll be grateful. And hashtag bring cookie. Wait. Anyway, yes, 403 and growing. Yes, I'm hoping so. Yes, if you are watching us and you have not subscribed to my YouTube page, please do. It's Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide Publications. We have 403 people, and we're astounded we're that far. We got that far, but we're grateful too, and we will reward you with all kinds of new content coming down the road. I promise. And hello, Cookie, says Carl Witzman. Yes. And Andy fries the turkey, so I make the most of the side, so my turkey day is pretty easy. That's cool. Well, I hear Cookie downstairs getting the ribs ready. We're going to start with a dry rub on them and let them cook for a couple hours along with the corn bake. And and then we bought some shrimp for later too. We decided to go totally non-traditional today. And we're just going to have a lazy day today and tomorrow. Give her hip a chance to maybe recuperate. She's been going to work all week, God bless her. And I've gotten pretty good at muscle massage too. Shut up, Christian. And besides, Christian, that's not a muscle, it's an organ. Anyway, so yeah, we are very, very happy to help her out. We've been doing we've been doing deep muscle massage on her hip and thigh. And it helps her sleep. She got hopefully a good night's sleep last night. She had been on steroids for a couple of days from the doctor. And unfortunately, it's been giving her, it's been making for an easy sleep for her, unfortunately. So anyway, hopefully a couple extra hours did her some good. I woke up just before, just before the show, obviously. So, so we're gonna muddle through the next hour. So anyway, Sarah says, "Happy Thanksgiving, Cookie." She's downstairs. I will sure pass that on. Thank you so much. And howdy, Cookie, from Joe Dog McKeel. And hey there, Michaela Love. And happy Thanksgiving, Cookie. We love you, Michaela J. Thank you very much. We love you too. We really do. We love you all. And the green room is fun, says Sarah. Yes, and you never know what's going to happen. Plus, it will not be recorded. So what happens in the green room pretty much stays in the green room, for which many of us are grateful. And you never know who's gonna just do or say something stupid. Usually, I'm way in the lead on that. So anyway. And I see that the Thanksgiving elves have cut back on my signal, at least on Facebook, or no, it's probably an internet thing, that our picture is not 100%. For that, we apologize, but can do nothing about. Anyway, I actually get to watch. Haven't been able to since open enrollment started. Well, John, we're glad you're here. Thank you for being a part of the proceedings here. We are always grateful to have you, brother. Yeah, and I've decided that one of the things I'm going to do is now check out the Impossibilists. Check out the League of Impossibilists on Patreon, because that's John's gig, and he's got a lot of great content, prose, videos, comics. He's got it all, and you want to check it out. Go to patreon.com, and I've got a Patreon page too. Look for Brian K. Morris, all lowercase, one word. And we've got content filling the thing. I've been a little disorganized this week. Haven't kept everyone up on my NaNoWriMo progress, of which there is not much to be had. It's been a busy week. Oh, one thing I'm thankful for, I will tell everyone, and you will be jealous of me. Luke Stone was in town, or in Kokomo. He's in here for the holidays, and I got to meet him in person for the first time, and his lovely wife Beth, and we had a lovely lunch together. Unfortunately, I had to run back to Lafayette real fast, but it was a wonderful time with him. And I got my copy of Hybrids: The Sons of God's trade paperback with original material by myself, the Eric Hawkins, and Meredith Walkman in there. It's a great, great book. I do have copies for sale, so if you're they're $25 a piece. And if you're interested, contact me, and I'll see about getting you a copy. But anyway, John, it's good. I hope you like it. Hope you like the show. You never know. I may watch a whole show one of these days too myself. Anyway, David Atkins, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to all. And remember, those of us who are alone as their loved ones are working. Well, David, she's got to come home soon, man, and you can celebrate with her. I mean, there's many a time Cookie and I had different schedules, and we just, one of us or both of us might have to work on Thanksgiving. Because I was at one point, she was in restaurants, I was in retail, and our schedules just barely meshed. But just be thankful for the time you have with her, David. And we're thankful you're here. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're in a positive frame of mind, because today's a day to remember. There's a lot of crap going on out there, and it has been all year. This is like, the best description I've heard of 2020 is that it's turned into the live action version of Jumanji. And I noticed this like a couple of months ago. I am losing my capacity to be astonished. They said about 3 or 4 months ago, scientists said that there was a strong possibility there would be an asteroid striking the Earth, not enough to cause an extinction event or anything, but it would be noticed, and it wasn't going to hit any sort of populated, massively populated area, like it should hit the Macy's Day Parade right now. This idiots out there for the who think they're invulnerable, and and then New Year's coming up. New Year's is coming up in New York. We're never going to get rid of this My Sharona, Miley Cyrus, Peter pandemic. Thank you for nothing, New York City. Anyway, but no, we've had a crappy year. It's been a bad year for a lot of people, and but at least we have this. We have about 3 or 4 times a week we can get together if nothing else. And this is a day to remember. There's good stuff going on. You're watching us from secure internet. You're having hopefully you got a good meal planned, even if it just comes between two slices of bread. You have ways to communicate with people. You've got this show, you've got Zoom, you've got StreamYard, you've got Facebook rooms. It can always be worse. And in a lot of ways, it's great. And I really want to say thank you all for being here. I always hope that no one shows up for this, but the fact that you guys are spending the day with me, and like I say, my blood family, I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to them in decades. It's like my in-laws, we'll be talking to them later today. But my other family is 10 hours away by car, even longer by slingshot or a catapult. But my family's downstairs making lunch. So anyway, I'm proud of Cookie in so many ways, and I'm glad to have her, and I'm glad to have you guys here. So enough of that stuff. Let's talk about other stuff. Carleen from YouTube says, well, Carl's not in my room, so I'm here, and I love being here. Carl Wisman says, I only like about 5 people off the net, so I'm good with this. Yeah. I have an amazing love for a number of people, which I never thought I'd have when I was much younger, and I'm grateful that I can say that. But anyway, there's a number of people, and I'm seeing names here, not just in the conversation. We will catch up eventually. But also the people have given some reaction, like Jen Thompson, T.L. Shively, Clyde Hall, Meredith Walgren, Terry McIver, Luke Stone, and let's see who else, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., Nick Tockard, Roberto Gonzalez, Brian Hawkins, Sarah Custer, Moi, and Chris M. Mackey, and other people that I've already said hello to. I'm grateful for you all. Thank you for your reactions. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And I do love many, many of you sincerely. I even like a number of you, so you'll be good. I don't hate it. Nobody's checked in now. I'm like, oh God, not him or her. So anyway, and I'm grateful you guys like the show. I really am. And I'm grateful to our sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. And I'm grateful to Tyrone Tony Reed Jr. for sponsoring a couple episodes. And Michaela J says, hello, Sarah. What's up? How's it going? And Joe Dog McKeel says, I tried to be funny on Carl's secret group. I missed the mark many times. I'm almost never funny on there, Joe Dog. The most I can hope for is outrageous. Now that one, I bring it by the dumpster full. Outrageous, I just save it all up for then. I don't use any of it on this show. But and Joe Dog saying, if you ever come back to Stupid O'Clock, don't you dare bring it in there either. John B. Pica says, John B. Pica, the storyteller, says, when nobody tunes into my shows, that's what I say. People are with family in person. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, they're celebrating Arbor Day together. Oh, how heartwarming. Oh, it must be St. Swithin's Day somewhere. Goodness gracious, I understand. But yeah, I totally get that. So anyway, John does a lot of great content. Please check out his stuff on YouTube. Check out John B. Pica, the storyteller. He is a storyteller supreme. He does it all. He does it incredibly well. And good morning from Cameron Kristen Payne. Good morning to you. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Thursday Thanksgiving show. Hope you are doing well. Just had a bunch of comments come in. I've lost my place already. So anyway, boy, am I behind. Anyway, Cameron, I'm so glad you're here. Hope you're looking forward to a great day, and hope that you make us a habit. It's good to see you here. And let's see here. I'm trying. Oh, there we go. I'm back where I should be. Anyway, trying to multitask on the show when I've only had a fraction of a cup of coffee. I am so laboring under a handicap here. But anyway, so glad you're here. Always glad for new people to show up. And please join in the conversation. I will catch up eventually. And my fam has been exposed to COVID directly, so the three of us here are quarantining in the house and staying away from the potential exposure. Sarah, that's very responsible for you, and I appreciate that. It's obvious you don't live in New York. But anyway, but that's positive because at least, this Peter pandemic has been a pain in the butt, but and fatal. There are some people, and our own John B. Pica, our own brother John, he tested positive for it too, and it wiped him out. I've had other friends who have caught it. I had one friend who caught it and then immediately got pneumonia. Worried for him for a good long time. And we've had several potential exposures. We have not caught it yet, I'm glad to say. Just as soon not. Especially me, because I'm in the high risk group. So I'm in a couple of high risk groups actually. So anyway, you stay on top of this, Sarah, and if you need anything, let me know. All right, you're not that far away. I can't help. All right, and please give your mom and dad and everyone a hug from me and Cookie. All right, and go with love. And you're cool, Joe Dog, says Sarah. Oh, you've just been appointed cool guy by Sarah. The Dark Mistress knows. And Christian Basil, happy Turkey Day, Cookie. # bring Cookie home when she's not home. Yeah, it's a lot easier to bring her home when she's here, though, Christian. So anyway, Christian, I hope you and your family have a great, I almost said Christmas, great Thanksgiving. I'm trying to get that holiday out of the way now. And Sarah, oh no, sorry, love. Yes, seriously. Well, I did the same thing. I've had more than one opportunity for exposure. And, the first thing I did was I popped myself in the house and I don't come out. I've been training for social isolation since 2012, people. This is like nothing to me. And hey, Michaela Jade says, B, you are part of the family, so having you on the big screen in the living room seems natural. Thank you, Michaela. And, it's like, I am grateful. I am grateful for the attention I get here. And I'm glad that we have been able to help people on the show. Again, we're going to get serious for just a moment. Please forgive me. And I'm not saying it's me at all, but we have helped books. We've helped people sell books. We've helped Kickstarters get launched. We have helped people get their Patreon page or their YouTube subscriber list up. And, it's a lot of this is actually public service, and we're proud to do our part. And Michaela, we are proud to have you as part of the family too. And thank you for letting me be part of yours. Seriously, thank you all. And Christian Basil says, Michaela Jade, pocket vibrating intensifies. Hers or yours? Anyway, Carl Westman, you are funny, Joe Dog. Don't put yourself down. Yeah, seriously, Joe Dog, you are hilarious. I'm not joking, man. I mean, Joe Dog starts cracking them, and I just sit there and shut up and just sit there and laugh. And that's why I love Stupid O'Clock. There's a lot of wit that goes on there, and a lot of great conversations. So, and love to Christian from Sarah. We've postponed it for December. I'm going to call it Thanks Christmas. There we go. There you go. Making lemonade, girl. Proud of you. We still need Sarah Con. So quit getting exposed to that stuff, because there are some of us that like to expose ourselves to you. Wait a minute. I'm channeling Christian. Hold on a second. Sarah, I'll get back to you on that one. Anyway, David Atkins says he's been busy and will be busy for a bit. Good. This project is taking up so much time of mine. I do not know what to say, as it is taking me a while, but many are wanting normalcy again. David, I'm going to go on the record now, and I've said it for months. We're never going to have normal again. We are never going to have normal again. This is one of those events like 9/11 that, in my opinion, is going to alter the fabric of how we do things. I think we're going to be wearing masks for a couple more years. We're going to be doing social distancing, but I think a lot of this is going to change how we do business. Like if you've been following what's going on with in the comics field, DC Comics is already talking about doing more with digital stuff. Because the number of outlets for their print books, I don't think it's going to go away. I think you're going to see more. They've already said they want to put more emphasis on the bookstores that are remaining, like Amazon or Books A Million or Barnes and Noble, and not let the comic shops lead them around because, like we when on last Tuesday's Clever Title Pending, when we had the great Randy Zimmerman on, he talked about at one point, Diamond had 9,000 accounts. Diamond, who distributes comics to North America and to Great Britain. They had over 9,000 accounts, and recently they were very proud that they now had 1,200. How would you think your business would do if you went from 9,000 to 1,200? And it isn't because the 1,200 are buying more. It's it is a dwindling market in a lot of ways, and a lot of the fan base is like me. I'm 64 and about to turn 65, and I'm part of that demographic. That a lot of us are dying, so it's a little tough to get them back into the market once they're dead. But anyway, so things are changing. I think we're going to see a lot more online sales. I think I love brick and mortar places, and I will always take them over a virtual store if I can do it. But I think we're going to see a lot more reliance on. We're going to see more curb service. Every major sales outlet like Walmart or many of the grocery store chains now have things set up that you place your order online, or even eateries, even restaurants have a thing where you place your order online, then you drive up, call them inside the building, say, hey, I'm here, and they bring your stuff out to you. So I think we're going to see a lot more than that. So anyway, here we go. Joe Dog McKeel says, let's start a movement all together now. You can get anything you want at Alex's restaurant, except in Alice. My sister-in-law loves that, and she considers that part of her Thanksgiving ritual every year. God bless her. And I get that. And people say we don't have Thanksgiving songs. We've got Alice's Restaurant. We've got the Thanksgiving song by ex-Saturday Night Live guy. I can see his face pretty clearly. The Wedding Singer. You guys will think of it later when I get to your comments in about 2 hours. Anyway, Michaela J says, Christian, love those vibes. And Sarah says, John, take it easy and eat lots. Lazy day if you can rest up. Amen. And there he is, Rick Bradley. Happy Turkey Day, my fellow Nevermorians. Happy Turkey Day to you, Rick Bradley. Hope you and the family are looking forward to a great day of food and hanging out with each other. And I already got the vaccine, naturally. How? Well, of course, John, you have an advantage and you've got antibodies, dude. And Michaela, I bet you do. And Carl Witzman says, actually, John B. Pica, I put myself on a list to be tested for to be part of a test group. But the day I got the notice, and they said there was only a handful of openings left, the day I got the notice was the day I had a bad reaction to a flu shot. And I thought, I better not go. I got enough problems. Anyway, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, I just read what you wrote. I hope everyone is okay and does not get it. Yes, seriously. And there he is, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you all. Have a great holiday. TyroneTonyReedJr.com. I'm thankful for you. And to tell you what, brother, I'm going to do something here. I don't care if it gets me a strike again. Here we go. Check out what Tyrone Tony Reed Jr. does. Soldiers of Light Against Darkness. Please check out that book. He is Tyrone Tony Reed Jr. is a fantastic broadcaster, an amazing author, and a dear, dear friend. And again, thank you for sponsoring a couple episodes of these shows. I appreciate it, and I hope we maybe sold a book or two for you with any luck. But anyway, I have some ideas for next time. We'll have to talk after the holidays, my friend. But anyway, TyroneTonyReedJr.com. Also, check him out on Amazon. Get those books. You'll be glad you did. Give yourself an early Christmas present. And Sarah says, thanks, Carl. Me too. A few were exposed directly. Excuse me. This is by the way, I don't have COVID. This is a leftover. I got a flu shot 2 weeks ago, and I had a reaction to it. Like virtually overnight, I got like full-blown massive flu symptoms, which doesn't normally happen with me. But we got through it. Actually, within 48 hours, I got through most of it. The only thing I'm left with is this occasional cough and shortness of breath, which I get every time I get the flu. So, what's normal? And David Atkins, I don't know that I want to read your next comment because we want to be positive here. Well, let's go, but let's tell everybody, you know what I miss? I miss greeting strangers, fear talking to people in restaurants, having movies at theaters so I can have a night out, going out to stores for goods without empty shelves. David, here's the thing. If you trust the people you're with, I had lunch with Luke and his wife yesterday, and I trust them to be safe. We had MichaelaCon because I trust the people coming in to be safe. We had it at our house, okay? That's how much I trust the people. You just have to be more careful about who you greet, and just got to make sure you don't have any strangers, so make more friends. And talking to people in restaurants, you can talk to people in restaurants. You just can't sit close to them because you don't want to be stupid. And movies at theaters, movie houses a lot of places are open. I don't know how it is in your community. And the movie theaters may be opening up soon to a degree, and going to stores for goods without empty shelves. I'm not seeing much of that now. It's back to where it was before the COVID was. Yeah, there are some stores that have empty shelves, but David, would you please start looking at the positive? Please. Don't work yourself into a funk. That's the problem with depression. I have found in my own case that the more I find to be depressed about, the more depressed I get. You put forward what you put into your head. And yeah, I know chemical sources of depression are tough to battle, but it can be done. So, David, we are only going to read positive things this morning. So you can post all you wish, but we are going to stay positive, all right? And Carl Witzman, okay. And David, you can still do all that. Thank you, John B. Pica. And Sarah says, true, David, I miss those too. And, ooh, gravy running down the potatoes. Is that a euphemism for anything, Sarah? Please say it is. For the love of God, say it is. John B. Pica says, as a survivor who did everything the experts told us to do, we're not getting into that. Anyway, I will say there's nothing you can do to prevent C19. You will either get it or you won't. Yeah, that's true. And and I do say that, and John, you can poo-poo the experts. And John wore a mask. I saw him at non-con. He was very good about mask wearing. But the thing is, it could happen to anyone. And it's like the brushes I've had with it. I know it was two instances where, two of them at least, were when I was told that they had it. Like one was a restaurant and one was at a convention. I will not name names, John. But anyway, but no, I was fine. And like I said, I'm high risk. I have a pre-existing, I have high blood pressure. I have a heart murmur, and I'm in my 60s. I'm practically out on the front lawn yelling, "Hey, COVID, come and get me." It's a crapshoot here, but John survived. And the thing is, we will have a changed society. I am sure of it. And it will, it's like 9/11. Back before, on September 10th, 2010, you could just pretty much walk, go to the last minute, get to the airport, and get your bags packed and get aboard the plane and take off. Now you have to go through security. Now you have to have your bags checked, your carry-ons checked. You have to get a pat down or go through a metal detector, and you have to show up about 2 hours or more before your flight takes off. It's never going to be the same again. Embrace change. Hey, the Pony Express had to give away, so we just have to get used to it. That's all there is to it. Anyway, Ted Davies says, you want to know the real Christian Basil? Well, I got the interview for you. Please check it out and subscribe. Check it out on YouTube. Ted Davies is an amazing interviewer. He really is. When he's not being Green Room Ted, another reason to show up for Uncle Carl's Green Room on Friday night at 8 p.m. But anyway, Ted is an amazing, amazing broadcast and entrepreneur, and he is such an inspiration to me. I watch him and his progress, and I'm like, I gotta see what I can do to that too. I gotta keep up with the guy. And also, please subscribe to his YouTube channel. He should have about 4,000 or 5,000 people on his channel because he is that good. So please check out his interview, check out his podcast, and check out Ted. Anyway, Christian Basil, Sarah, have a happy Halohana Thankwasmas year. I hope you and your family are spared, as do we all. As do we all. We'll be praying for you, Sarah. And if you do get it, the survival rate is still 99.8%. That's true. The survival rate is pretty high. And right now, the numbers on it, there's still about around 35,000 people every year who die of influenza, the regular flu. And yeah, we have more people. The reason why is that the mycorrhizal is more infectious. So the odds of people getting it and having ill effects are greater than with the standard flu, but people still catch the flu every year. So, but John B. Pica, he survived. And if, we just, it's like, like I'm always saying, be smart and be safe, the best we can do. And it could be that, because you were as cautious as you were, John, that you got as, granted it was debilitating, but you're bouncing back. And, it could have been a lot worse, man. I would miss you, John. I really would. And hey, Green Room Ted. Sarah's excited. And there we go. Now that's more like it, David. Biggest thing I'm grateful for was the movie I just helped finish. Great story. At 2 scenes we filmed, the entire cast and crew were in tears. The actress sold it. Such a great film. Well, good. Keep us posted on that, David. See, David, positive stuff that you can always find it. All right. And thanks, Christian, says Sarah. And John B. Pica says, and that's from a long hauler who did nearly die. That's right, John. And I'm thinking, if you can make it, if I get it, I will fight, man. I will fight. And that's awesome, David, says Sarah. And oh man, John, so glad you're on the mend. You're strong. He's mighty. These magician types, they are not a willowy breed. They are masculine. They are manly. They are lumberjack, even wearing women's clothes manly. Anyway, Joe Dog McKeel, Marianne made that coconut cream pies on Gilligan's Island. But after that Google snafu, I know why the guys were always willing to help make them. Oh yeah. We got to have Marianne's pie. Anyway, Sarah, gravy no, it's still daylight. It doesn't matter, Carl. We can still, between sheets is good any time of day. It's like pumpkin pie. And Carl also laughs at Joe Dog. So do we all. Joe Dog's great. And Christian Basil got interviewed. Check out the human side to the TARDIS loving creative. Oh, and subscribe. Thank you to Ted Davies Artistry on YouTube, Ted Davies Artistry on Facebook, and TedDaviesArtistry.com. Check out Ted Davies Artistry. See how you will be affected by his work. Ha ha! I did it. And any time of day for Under the Sheets, Carl, says Sarah. Amen. And we'll be over soon. Anyway, David Atkins says, John B. Pica, the storyteller. I totally agree. As I survived it back in March, it was not very bad for me or my wife, but we are weird in when we get sick. I don't want to know about your private life, David. That's not this. This isn't the forum for that. Anyway, we ignore it and keep going. Not good to do. Well, sometimes it depends on who you are. I find that if I power through it, if I just try to keep as normal a schedule as possible, mentally it helps me at least. And there he is, gospel magician Jake Lindsay back. I'm ready to get the virus, John, because my dad survived, and so can I, because God will protect us. Well, I believe, Jake, there's also a verse in the Bible about do not test me. It's basically... I don't remember the circumstance, and I know you guys will remember this, but there is a verse in the Bible saying basically that don't think you're invulnerable just because you're one of my people. So anyway, be safe and be smart, Gospel Jake. And the thing is, I had read about a month ago, there were several universities that did some studies and said that people who get low-level secondhand exposure to the virus may build up antibodies normally. Pardon me, simply from being exposure. And with your dad around, you might have a certain amount of immunity to it. You may have a certain level of antibodies. So hopefully you do not catch it. but don't tempt it either. All right. And John B. Pike is reading my mind. John B. Pike of the Storyteller says, Jake, that's not what you want. Seriously, don't be testing it. God will protect you. But, also, God doesn't want you to be stupid, okay? Anyway, Brian Hawkins says, happy Thanksgiving programs. Citizen Hawkins, it is good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to have you here. As always, Brian Hawkins, who is the brother of the Eric Hawkins. He makes us call him that now, Brian. Anyway, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving to remember ahead of you today, Brian. And Michaela J says, Andy just came downstairs and says, why is Brian on my television? Because, Andy, I'm that awesome. That's why. Deal with it. Anyway, Sarah, and your woman likes me this way. Anyway, Sarah says, this past Tuesday's Clever Tile Pending was full of info. I think I took up the questions. I actually left IndieVolt to hop over here. Well, we love you more than IndieVolt does. IndieVolt is impersonal. They don't love you like we do, Sarah, or would kill for the chance to. But anyway, yeah, Randy Zimmerman was great. And then he went on IndieVolt and broadcast there for a little while longer. What a machine. And he said we would go long, and we did. But yeah, it was a great show, and thank you for your questions, Sarah. You really had some fantastic questions, and and if I can help you too, let me know. I write comics. Anyway, in fact, I've got a 2-page story in the brand new trade paperback, Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. It reprints the first 5 issues, plus has some supplementary material that hasn't been seen in this form before, and brand new material by myself, the Eric Hawkins, and Meredith Logren, among others. So it's a book to check out. Gospel magician Jake Lindsay says, I don't want it, but you said you were going to get it, so I'm ready for it. Well, getting ready is good. Not being stupid and begging for it is quite another. Like, happy Thanksgiving, honey. Everyone says Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
Oh, thank you. Did you get you some?
I took yours.
This that's the sum she's getting. So
I'll probably get some later.
Okay, how you doing?
My eyes are open.
Okay, you sound sleepy. Do you need a nap?
Yes, that's what comes after Thanksgiving dinner.
There we go. So make it, woman.
I'm working on it.
Okay, I heard you working. I'm sorry I'm not helping.
That's okay. I'll get you to help.
See ya, folks. We gotta go now. Anyway, Cookie is hobbling around here. That was her guest appearance. And Sarah Custer, mwah, I love you, darling. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sweetheart. Hope you have a great one. Thinking of you, and we adore you, and don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, we'll probably be talking to you soon. I hope so. Let's see. Here we go. David Atkins. One thing that many do not know is that some people are naturally immune. It is the biology of things. There will always be some who are not able to get sick with a cold, like my wife. I'm prone to upper respiratory illness, so I'm astonished I haven't gotten it, to be honest. But anyway, John B. Pica says, as an ordained Christian minister, I will tell you that faith is crucial, but no excuse to be foolhardy. God gives us brains to use for a reason. It's that free will thing, right? And I know it's not anywhere in the Bible, but I like to think there is a special place in hell for stupid people. Or that's probably just wish fulfillment on my part. But yeah, John B. Pica knows his stuff. So, but yeah, I wish I could remember the verse. But yeah, there is something base. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's to the extent of, have faith in my, something along the lines of have faith in my protection, but don't push it. Yeah, like you said, God doesn't want you to be stupid. Anyway, and exactly, John says, Sarah, and totally true, John. Yeah, see, Gospel Jake, just take precautions. Don't be thinking you can go through the leper colony, have everyone smooch you on the lips, and that you're not going to have something fall off later. Ted Davies says, this week just got even better. Clyde Hall, who is the person who coined the term Nevermorian, and talked with me this week on my YouTube channel. What a privilege it was. Clyde is a great guy. He is a wonderful person. I'm so glad to be his friend. And he is an incredibly creative guy, and he's just stretching his wings now. So anyway, check out Ted Davies' artistry on YouTube, and please subscribe to that channel. He needs to have at least as many people as I do. I don't know where all my new people came from, but I'm grateful to you all. And we've got an update on that because I do this every hour. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Don't know who is subscribed, but we are grateful. If you have not subscribed, we are up to the error message. We're at 404 now. Oh, that's momentous. Anyway, thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and please consider subscribing. See, the reason I'm pushing for subscribers is not monetization. I'm not worried about monetization. I just, I would treat it probably like finding change under the sofa cushions. But I want to get more of your messages out because this forum is for you guys. And Friday, tomorrow I want a full out plug fest. I want to get some extra power strips here so that we can handle all your plugs. You know what I'm saying? And Michaela will tell you, plugging feels good. You want a good plugging. And so anyway, so plug. All right. And I'm just looking at my agenda here to see what else I've got this coming week. And anyway, Friday is the last Nevermind the Furthermore for November tomorrow. And then we've got a full broadcast week scheduled next week, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, definitely. That's listening to Clyde and you, that will improve anyone's week. Nashville is one of the first cities to get the vaccine. They are reporting that 40 million doses will be delivered for distribution on December 12th, says John B. Pica, the storyteller. Well, that's cool. I know that a couple of the outfits have been, like the two lead places are fast tracking the FDA to get tests. And plus there have been Indiana University was working with, I think it was AstraZeneca, which ought to make me nervous now after reading that article this morning on working on vaccines. So, but like I said, I had a bad reaction to that flu shot and I didn't think they would take me. So anyway, wow, I wonder why they chose Nashville. Not that Nashville is a bad place to start, just curious why they chose that city in particular. The music. It's got to be the music. And because John B. Pike is there, why else would anyone want to do that? We got to save John. We need John. And Gospel Magician Jake Lindsay. I know I'm never going to get it because I was exposed to my dad when he had it and I never got it. And and if it gets me, I'll be fine. Well, we want you to be safe, Jake. We want you to get the vaccine and get it that way. We don't want you to get it in a way that makes you sick because we need our Nevermorians. You know what I'm saying? And Varian Grant made a comment about not being invited to your Clever Tile Pending show yet while Randy was being grilled with questions, just throwing that out. Here's the reason. Okay, and I should probably tell Varian directly. I get a lot of people that say, well, you had him on, why didn't you have me on? I would love to have Varian on. I really would. And I get a lot of people who say, well, you've got to have me on at so-and-so so I can promote my book. I'm coming to the conclusion, and please let me know if I'm wrong. I love promoting people. I love promoting projects they've got going. And if you've got something going, that's fine. But one thing that turned me off on a lot of talk shows, even like late night talk shows, are, they're out there simply to promote themselves. And I miss the old days when you had somebody like a Johnny Carson on the Tonight Show who would have people out just because, or Dick Cavett on ABC, who would bring people out simply because they were interesting and they had something to say. And I've had to tell a couple people, they're like, well, I've got this thing to sell, so you've got to have me on your show. One, you don't tell the producer you've got to have me. Two, I don't care if you've got something to sell. I just want you if you got something to say. And you say it well. I've had some people that have said, well, you gotta have me on your show. And I've seen how they project themselves on the air. And I'm like, it's bad enough that my signal is a little sloppy. And I noticed that my internet is now back up to full strength. Thank you, Comcast. Anyway, I want a good show. I want people like a Randy Zimmerman who has a fantastic backstory, who is doing amazing things. He's got so much to say. Same with a Bobby Nash or a Jim Beard. And in a couple weeks, we're going to have Ted Davies. We're going to have Ted Davies back on the show. And we've got a couple of very special episodes to close out the year that we're working on right now. And really looking forward to those. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we've already started booking for that. But anyway, other than that, we're booked up till the end of the year. But I want people to have something to say. Somebody who can give you, somebody like you, Sarah, something to take away. Maybe some inspiration, some education, maybe even motivation, and maybe make you more creative, make your creative path a little easier. So that's what clever title pending is about anymore. It's evolved to that. But we don't want to turn it into an infomercial. So which I've seen some shows become, and I don't want it to become that. So I would rather talk about somebody, in the aftermath of their Kickstarter campaign, or the Kickstarter campaign that you're not going to launch for a month. That might be more fun. But otherwise, but yeah, I didn't watch all of the show the other night before. I just want to see if Randy got on there. But if he said that, I will reach out to Varian, please. In fact, Varian is the person to thank for the graphic. I need to put it on here, but he was at a flea market or something. Varian was at a flea market and found this. I think it's like a cookie jar, and it looks like this giant white turkey, which is fitting, wearing sunglasses and a fez. And he just took a picture of that. He said, "I had to show you this," and I'm like, I want that with all my heart and soul. And I almost told him, if you can. You can figure out what the packing is on that. I would gladly pay you for that. That is too cool. Kofefe. Anyway, so yeah, I will tell him his pleas have reached my ears, and if I can help him, advance, he's only got 45,000 listeners on Indie Volt Radio. Of course, I don't have a radio station. I wouldn't mind 45,000 people on my YouTube channel though. But anyway, we will reach out to Varian, and we will make his young dreams come true. Rick Bradley says, we are making enough food to have the police called on us today, but it'll just be us four. Looks like we'll have Thanksgiving dinner, lunch, breakfast for the next couple days. Rick Bradley, there is nothing wrong, brother, with leftovers. I love me some leftovers. That is so true. Oh man, I love leftover turkey and leftover gravy, and because then all the flavors bloom, even more than when you make it fresh. And oh my God, meatloaf, cold meatloaf. Who? If you don't love cold meatloaf, there is something seriously wrong, and you need to have a good talk with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And John B. Pica, the storyteller, says, Sarah, Vanderbilt Hospital is part of the vaccine trials. Okay, so we are one of the first wave. Well, cool. Well, and I can see where they would give it to, to John. And that makes sense. He's got he's had his immune system compromised. So probably trying to keep that guy safe, and many others like him in the Nashville area. And that makes sense, John. Yes. And there she is, my evil Lynn to my Orko, TL Shively. Happy Thanksgiving. Mwah! December 5th, check out the launch party she's going to have for her brand new book. I'm going to get all the particulars from her this week, and we're going to talk about that and tell everyone how much I love my evil Lynn. Much love to you and the family. Hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic Thanksgiving, Lynn. Oh, we'll be thinking of you, hon. And Nick Tockard, hope you and Amanda and Xander have a fantastic holiday, too. And happy Thanksgiving, Nevermorians. I am so blessed to know you. Nick, you are the blessing, brother. You are the blessing that we know you. And please check out what this man does on Amazon. Look up Nicholas Tockard on Amazon. Also, Amanda Tockard. Check out her work too. Get you some big stumpy robots and play it with your family this weekend. You can do it if you order a copy of the book on Amazon. Get an ebook and nothing else, and start playing today with the family. And you were missed yesterday at lunch, Nick. Luke and all of us were missing you, and hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. If you're not in the green room, you better be watching the Historical Fencing Guild, because Nick puts on a hell of a show. Great show. Lots of energy, lots of great entertainment and information. Joe Dog McKeel says, Stupid will be replayed tonight so everyone can spend time with family. Well, Joe Dog, that's cool. That's cool. And we just thought we'd do a live thing here, and we hope everyone enjoys it. Like I said, my goal is one day I have no one here. That means everyone's spending time with their family. Hopefully it doesn't mean I've driven everyone off. But anyway. Oh, And want to remind everybody, please sign up for our newsletter at either go to Rising Tide .pub or go to or if you have Facebook Messenger, send me your email. We're going to have a special special year's end video where we talk about transitioning into 2021, and we are going to have a information release at the same time we do for our Patreon people. We are moving into something that I'm excited about. I really am, and you'll see the glorious results soon. I promise. That we've got some news coming up. It's stuff that people have requested, and we're moving into that area, and we think you'll like it. And let's see, here we go. Gospel magician Jake Lindsay says, just like the Bible says, Luke 47:14 says, peace I leave you. I leave with you my peace I give to you, not as the world gives do I give to you. Let your hearts not be troubled, neither let them be afraid. There we go. You can take comfort in your faith, Jake. But it's one of those things where it's kind of like going out into a thunderstorm and praying that you stay dry, but just the same, God wouldn't mind if you put on a raincoat. You know what I'm saying? Help a guy out, even if he's omnipotent. And puppies, oops, just channeled my inner Jerry the King Lawler. Oh, Joe Dog McKeel knows about puppies. He's got 4 new ones. And bye, Jake, says Carl Witzman. Bye, Carl, says Gospel Jake. Have a great Thanksgiving, Jake. Agreed. And Ted's interview of Christian was great. I suggest watching it and giving it a like. Definitely. And Jake's going to try. There is no try. There is only do or do not. And I will be watching Christian on Ted's show. Ted always has a great show. And I'm a couple of shows behind because I've been getting so much writing on the first draft flash fiction novel. It's coming together, and like I said, I'm 3/4 of the way and realize, hey, I've got something I can put here in the front. So I'm also keeping notes. So when I do my second draft, I can do a little more thorough job. And David Atkins, it took me a while to understand that no one dies based on doctors or naysayers. Doctors called my parents often to say I would not survive the night. Still here. Guess doctors aren't always right. Yeah, but when they are, that's why they get the big money. I've got a friend who unfortunately has the coronavirus right now. He works in a nursing home. In fact, it's the same nursing home that Cookie was working in until a couple of years ago. So think of Dave Hoover, and please have some kind thoughts and prayers for him. But yeah, he's about halfway through his quarantine right now. He was told when he was in single digits, he's had a heart condition since birth. And he was told basically that enjoy your life because you're not going to graduate from high school. Well, he's now in his mid-50s, has wonderful 2 wonderful children, loving wife, a great career here in Lafayette, and is a superb game master. And it's getting closer, folks, but we got to protect ourselves. And Dave Noe, happy Thanksgiving Kofefe. Dave Noe of Indelible. Dave, good to see you, my friend. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I don't talk to you enough. That's my fault. Anyway, hope you and the family have a great Thanksgiving, Dave. Thank you for showing up, man. It means a lot to me. And maybe I am God's punishment to this world for their chosen ignorance, says David Atkins. Not sure. I just know I hate that common sense is not a trend this era. Yeah, right now I'm thinking of the people crowded along the parade route at the Macy's Day Parade. I'd be staying the hell away from them for the next 2 weeks, if you know what I'm saying. Can we bring back Hester Prynne's Scarlet Letter? Is there like a big C or something they can wear on their coats everywhere? Anyway, lazy day here today, too. Lots of food, says Sarah that was going to go to the family gathering is in the house, so lots of eating today. And days following, man, Now, this is where you look at the positive side of things. Yeah, that's the nice thing about only 2 of us. We were almost assured of leftovers, and I'm thinking about what we're going to have, and I'm going to help Cookie cook, I promise. You see, that's a nice thing. We're both good cooks. Cookie's mother is a sensational cook. If she tells me we're going to have like fried inner tube or something, I just get my plate, my knife and fork and say, I'm ready, hon. I'm ready, Mom. And Cookie got the cooking gene from her too. And I've learned how to use a cookbook when I was 8. So I've got some experience too, and we're both foodies, and so days like this are great, and we love working in the kitchen together because we start out at A, and then by the time we start throwing ideas against each other, I keep teasing her. We've in almost 30 years of marriage, we've never had the same meal twice. So unless it was freeze dried or came out of the freezer or something, and even then we tweak it. We go all Sandra Lee on it. But anyway, Sarah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Wish I could give you a hug right now, hon. I really do. And speaking of people I want to hug, there's Christian Basil. You saw that, Sarah? And hides. You better. And Rising Tide Massage. No hair, but we care about your derriere. Exactly. Exactly. And that's part of where we've been doing the applied massage. The work is its own reward, Nick. You know what I'm saying? It's worth my hand smelling like icy hot for a half hour. But anyway, I'm getting good at this. I really am. And she's been doing some YouTube research, and so I've been doing it in a way because it has to do with lactic acid and pushing it out of the afflicted area to take away that fatigue. Because if it gets too fatigued, then it gets to hurting, and if it hurts, then the muscles around it tighten up, which prolongs the agony. So anyway, speaking of agony, Christian Basil feels none of it. He goes, "Thanks, Sarah." Mwah. And Christian, it was good. You're welcome. Wow, I want to see this. Oh my God. And Andy Shaggy Cordy, sup guys? I came in when Brian said he was going to do a dry rub on it. Yeah, definitely, Andy. Andy, much love to you and the family. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your wife's feeling well, and everybody's in good health, and looking forward to a big Thanksgiving. Give everyone a big hug for me, if you would, please. And Andy, I don't know if you knew this, but and I meant to bring a copy in. I got my copy of Luke Stone's Hybrids and Sons of Gods, a great looking book, by the way. And your endorsement of it wound up on the back cover. Good way to go, man. Nobody ever asks me to quote stuff. Anyway, Andy Shaggy Corey, good to see you, man. Can't wait to see you again. And Jen Thompson, happy Turkey Day, everyone. Mwah! Jen Thompson, who I love. Jen, I hope you're doing well. And I've still been thinking about that idea that you and I that you sparked in me. And yes, Jen Thompson's been giving me ideas. Anyway, Jen, I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Love you, hon. Much love to you and the family. Please give everyone a hug for me, and give one big one to yourself. In fact, hug yourself inappropriately. That will be for me. Anyway, Sarah, what happens in the groom stays in the green room for sure, or I'd be in trouble. Ha! Good, great times. Yeah, I have to admit, I would have loved a screen capture of you last week. I will tell you quite honestly. Last time out, and I'm like, did she really do that? And I'm like, thank God I've got a good memory. Anyway, I love you, Sarah. You know I love them out of you. I really do. And Carlene says, that's why you're the Dark Mistress, Sarah. We go together very well. Yes, we do, Carly. Pictures or it didn't happen. And yes, Brian, I'm interested in the trade of hybrids. Save me a copy please. We'll do, Sarah. We'll do. I'll even sign it. Anyway, because I'm in there. And Rick Bradley says, Nevermind the Furthermore, your family. That's true. They say you can't choose your family, but maybe sometimes your family chooses you, and thank you for being part of ours, Rick. Seriously. John B. Pike, the storyteller, says hybrids trade. Yes, please. Right, John? Yeah. The status of that is due to delays caused by the various hurricanes that have been going through the Florida area. Luke's got all of the comics printed, and he's got all of the comics and the 2 of the 3 trade paperbacks printed. The holofoil one is still in the process as the paper was delayed a lot. But thanks to Rob Anderson and getting some stuff to Luke, he had copies of the trade and the regular comic with him. And he dropped off mine because I'm a contributor. So anyway, yeah, send me a note, guys. Send me a note to remind me. And says Sarah. I'm always here to satiate Sarah's wants. Anyway, thank you, Brian, for being part of Ted's Tribe family, and to all you other misfits, welcome and thank you. Happy Turkey Day from Ted Davies. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Kofefe to you, my friend, and hope you and Chris have a great holiday too. So anyway, and so true, says T.L. Shively. It is true, hon. Mwah, love you, even Lynn. Love you and the family. And all jokes aside, I think we can all be very thankful to have you in our lives. Nevermind the Furthermore has genuinely been a grand service to us, for which we are all very truly thankful for. We appreciate that you brought us under your fez. Well, thank you guys for being part of my fam too. Seriously, this goes both ways. I mean, like I said, I was hoping nobody showed up because it meant you guys were spending the time with loved ones. But you have no idea how grateful I am that you guys are here and that you guys are in my life and cookies. We thank you for your love and your ongoing affection, and believe me, it is returned tenfold from each of us. And we said hello to Cameron and Christopher Payne. See, this is how far behind we get sometimes. So anyway, let's do this to try to clear that out. There we go. Oh, we got all kinds of cool people. We're gonna get to you guys. We're gonna try to rush through some of the. Dear God, are we behind? Anyway, you see, the thing is, everyone has told us we want you to read all the comments, and thank you for not complaining when we get behind. So anyway, wow, there are more people tuning in than I thought. The others are on the Book of Faces. Hello to everyone. And I'm never funny, says John B. Pica. John, you lie like a rug. You lying poop bag. You are hilarious, dude. Don't let anybody tell you differently. And if you come back on stupid, you better bring it, because we will be, says Joe Dog McKeel. Oh, is that a challenge? Challenge accepted, brother. Challenge accepted. I do want to come back. No negativity, but what if I am thankful for electrons? Well, you can be thankful for electrons. That is the only negativity we allow, Craig Smith. Hope you're doing well, brother. Glad to see you here. And I'll have to check it out, Joe Dog. Definitely. And there he is. And good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you all. Have a great holiday. Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., we are thankful for you, my friends, so very much. And the secret to success on the internet shows to pander to the lowest common denominator. That's where we shine over here. By God, the host does his part to lower the bar every dang show. Proud to do my share. I found my niche. An orange Grinch. Now that's sacrilegious. And Lou Motion. Good morning to you. Happy, like you best when you're solo. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, Lou, we gotta have you on Clever Title Pending too, man. You've had quite a career too, my friend. And anyway, we love you too, Lou. Hope you're doing well, man. And love your latest story in Creeps, dude. Totally awesome. And wow, 1047 and YouTube just sends me the notifications you are live. Glad I was not depending on that notification. I would have missed a great show. Well, Joe Dog, you helped make it that way. And you can tune in whenever you want. We'll still be behind. But anyway, Dave Noe says, this month has been a terrible year for me. Oh my God, that's a clever but terrible way to start your entry here. I actually had the super croup at the start of the month. I had to stay in the house, and as soon as my time was up, I got a terrible sinus infection and abscess tooth. Ooh, working through that now. What fun. Dave Noe, if you would just show stigmata, I think you're qualified for sainthood, and depends on how bad your abscess tooth is. But dude, take care of yourself, brother. We need you. We need you desperately, Dave Noe, and check out Indelible. They are a great group of creative people. They're wonderful. And I know, Joe, those YouTube notifications really suck swamp water. Yeah, but they're better than Facebook's, I'll tell you that. There she is, the giantess herself. Mwah! Happy Thanksgiving, you lovely Nevermorians. Hugs and smooches. Well, back at you, Meredith. Mwah! The lady who is responsible for us reaching 404 people this morning. We are at the error message level. We're 40% of the way to monetization. Not that that's an issue. My goal right now, actually, and this is going to sound terrible, I want to pass Geek Insider as far as subscriptions go on YouTube. How cheeky is Brian? Oh my God, biting the hand that feeds him. But no, check out geekinsider.com. Great shows on there. Great entertainment. And also check out Wild One Forever, Meredith's blog on positivity and everything. It's a useful thing, and I need it more often than not. So anyway, Meredith, I love you. Hope you and the family have a great Thanksgiving. Rising Tide Publications, says Andy Shaggy Cordy, where a rising tide raises all ships except the submarines and ships who are intent on sinking themselves and others. That is so apropos, Andy. And I have had some thoughts this year about writing down my feelings on Rising Tide, because I've come to the realization a while back that rising tide, a lot of people think, oh, rising tide, what's in it for me? Rising tide isn't that. Rising tide is helping others. Remember, we took that from John F. Kennedy, and one of his most popular quotes is, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. That's total rising tide right there. Because when you help others, you get it back. All right, Andy, I love that. That is beautiful. And some people are intent on, look at how I'm suffering, and I'm miserable, and I won't rest until you all are too. So, and that's not rising tide. Rising tide is, how can we cheer you up? It isn't, well, I'm here, entertain me. So anyway, Andy, that's a pretty profound, dude. Thank you. And don't tell my wife, okay? I promise. It'll just be our secret, you and me. No one will ever know. Anyway, back on the cereal box, John B. Pica. Back of the cereal box, John B. Pica's new interactive geek pop culture video cast. Check it out. Definitely subscribe to that channel. I just subscribed to it, and you'll be a happier person for it. I am. And Sarah says, I always look forward to it and count down when you go on the air, Brian. I love the out of you, and I love the out of you too, Sarah. You know that. Seriously, always have, always will. And Lou Motion says, been working from home for ages. I'm less impacted. Yeah, same here. It's like, well, nobody's going to work today. Well, I don't have that excuse. My workspace is about 3 feet from my bed these days. I sometimes move my workspace around depending, like in the summer, I work downstairs in the front room. Right now I'm working upstairs, and to spend time with Cookie while she's relaxing, trying to recuperate from her groin injury. And take care of your groin, people. Your groin is important. And I care about Cookie's groin. But anyway, and anyone just tuning in, you picked the wrong time to do it. But no, I like spending time in the same room. We might be watching 2 different sets of videos on YouTube, but just being together in the same room is kind of cool. And so speaking of videos, I've got a new obsession, and it's these internet scammers that try to take over your computer and infect it with a virus, put ransomware on it or something, or try to swindle you out of your savings. There are a group of hackers who are fighting back. And I found a video where one guy, when they were sharing the where you allow the other computer to take yours over, well, it also gives you a chance to take theirs over. And one guy that I've been following several of them recently, and one guy actually got in and pretty much disabled an entire call center by going from one computer to another and putting in a sys key, basically a security lock on it, and running away. So anyway, that's my new obsession. It'll never replace marble racing, but anyway, Lou, we are glad you're working, man. You create some great work, and we are so happy that you do, man. And I need hybrids and you in person again, so maybe the two can mesh when this virus tampers down a bit. Sarah, we do home delivery, darling. You know that. And we got to have Sarah Con, even if it's just the 3 of us, but I know a lot of people need it too. Dave Noe, I heard that DC is closing down in June. I don't know that I believe that. Dave Noe, that's interesting. Because it's no secret, I research things. It's the journalist in me. I have a degree in journalism, I do. And every article that I have read online about quote unquote DC Comics closing in June, don't panic, people. It all goes back to Ethan Van Sciver's podcast. And I find it hilarious. There are so many people out there who say, well, Ethan Van Sciver is Comicsgate, so he's full of crap. And you can't believe anything he says. But the minute he says something like this, everyone's like, oh my God, Ethan said DC's closing. Oh no. And Ethan hasn't worked for DC for a couple of years now. Or almost a couple of years. He's gone solo with Cyberpunk. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. DC Comics will survive. DC Comics will be producing because they've already got a release schedule that goes past June. As far as trade paperbacks, we're going to see more trades. I predict that we are going to see a more robust, a smaller line, but it's going to focus more on the sure sellers like Superman, Batman, Justice League, Wonder Woman, things like that. They're probably going to relaunch some of their weaker titles, and I suspect they're going to be doing more things like the 100-page spectaculars, and just trying to find new ways to get their work out. But I do not believe that DC will be, until you hear it from DC. I don't believe it. Now, I don't discount that DC Comics could get sold to someone else, or but I think it's a huge outside chance that they'll be licensing a lot of their stuff, like Marvel's doing with some of their properties to IDW. I'd love to get a Metamorpho license, or Ultra the Multi-Alien. I could probably get that real cheap. But anyway, but no, I don't believe it, Dave. But let's talk about that tomorrow. Show up tomorrow. I'd love to talk about that, because I've got some other publishing news I learned last night that could be impactful. League of Impossibles tells me that they disagree with me. We went through almost the exact same thing with the Spanish flu 100 years ago. Another 6 months of masks, and we will normalize. Yeah, the only key, I will agree with that. I think it's possible, but the key is everybody's got to wear those damn masks. Now, the Spanish flu had a higher mortality rate too, but we didn't know as much about infectious diseases as we do now. And in fact, I've seen a lot of sources that say a lot of what we know now about immunology came from the Spanish flu epidemic of a century ago. And people did start wearing masks, but we had the same thing back then, where people were like, well, I can't wear a mask. It will hurt me. And it will take away my freedom as a human being, because I am more important than everyone around me. I don't care if you all die as long as I don't have to wear a mask. So, that's just me editorializing. And Disney is looking to sell Marvel because the comics are costing them too much money because they are doing so poorly, says Andy Shaggy Cordy. It would not surprise me if Marvel and or DC got sold to someone else. But I think the organizations would still survive, is the thing. And also, here's another thing. The one thing that will keep them from being sold is the fact that there are profitable movies to be made from the IPs. And who is going to buy? Now, they may license characters, but who is going to say, well, I'll buy your whole line there. Oh, sure, you can yeah, sure, you can keep all the profits from the movies. BS. Nobody in their right mind is gonna make a deal like that. Now, they might get a cut of the take. That I can see. I've seen that happen in Hollywood films before. But again, I would like to see a source for it other than Ethan Van Sciver. I'm not saying Ethan is unreliable. Far from it. In fact, I find him, as long as he keeps his politics out of it, very, very insightful and very insightful, as an INSIGHT full, not insightful like in SIT like DC. Although he is that too. I have to say that if you consider him like a lot of talk radio, like a great entertainer, he's fabulous. And he's playing a character. But otherwise, and Ethan Van Sciver, if you're listening, I'd love to have you on Clever Title Pending, and we'll talk politics. We'll talk politics and comics. I would love that. I would really love that. I'd welcome an opportunity to talk to somebody like him. And I will say that he is, as far as Comicsgate goes, he is one of probably 3 very eloquent people that can state their opinion very clearly on the subject without sounding like a total moron. Ethan is one. Shane Davis, who's I met years ago, great artist, great person. He's Comicsgate too, and Luke Stone. He's come out as Comicsgate. Luke Stone is always welcome on my shows. But anyway, Adam Sandler. Yes, thank you, Carly. That's who I was trying to think of earlier as far as the Hanukkah song. Or he did the Hanukkah song. He also did that thing about turkey. He did a turkey song too. That was absolutely wonderful. Anyway, Trevor Hawkins says hopefully the new normal will let more people telecommunicate. I think we're going to see more telecommunication too. I think we're going to see more people working from home. Which actually would probably be good for the environment, because there'll be less people driving to and from work. See? Anyway, there's always a silver lining. That's what today's about. And yes, Adam Sandler, thank you, Sarah. I just blanked out on that name like I always do. That's why I've got you people, and I am great. I am thankful for all of you. I really am. Michaela Jade laughing at me. The kids just figure out Brian is on TV, and they were like, oh no. Hi, kids. It's Uncle Brian. Anyway, if that doesn't traumatize them, even at their tender age, nothing will. Joe Dog McKeel says, don't forget those immortal words for Thanksgiving. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Yes. Thank you, Les Nessman. There's a reason why he won the Buckeye News Award. Why can I remember that and not Adam Sandler? Anyway, Jeffrey Hayes, glad to have you. I'm jumping in quickly to say happy Thanksgiving to all the Nevermorians, Brian and Cookie. Thankful for this creative community. Cheers, Jeffrey. Thank you for your message to me last night, brother. And I see somebody getting pretty in the wings there. No, thank you, Christian. I use toilet paper. Anyway, I better put my ears in. We are about to have a very special guest here. And Jeffrey Hayes, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you because it matters to your people. So anyway, we have a special guest on this very special festive Thanksgiving show where things actually occasionally go correctly. And here's one of them, the one, the only, the delicious, the delightful. Let's get him on board there. There is.
Good morning.
Good, brother.
Hey, not bad. I just came in to pop in. Happy Thanksgiving. And believe it or not, as weird as it's going to sound, this is also a mic check. I had to, my router crashed yesterday, so I've just got my router back up and running. But I just want to make sure I sound okay and I don't sound like I'm talking into a box because my microphone was still kind of messed up.
You sound kind of boxy.
I sound kind of boxy. Okay, hang on. Let me check here.
Yeah. While you do that,
How's that? Is that better?
No.
No. Okay.
That's horrible.
Do. Is that better?
No, same level. You still sound a little like you're inside a box, like you said. A little bit, you need a little bit more treble there if you can.
How about balls? Beautiful balls.
Oh, balls! You got balls. That's much better.
This is much better. Okay, so it sounds like a studio mic now, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah, you're 100% there.
If for whatever reason, whatever update StreamYard did, it used to say Yeti mic, and it doesn't anymore. It says advanced microphone. So like 5 different things, the advanced microphone on it. So I'm just like, okay, which one of these? And unfortunately, a couple of the episodes that I recorded, Ted's was perfect, but a couple of the episodes of JR's tribute, I sounded a box. Clarifying.
Oh.
Hey, Sarah. Hi, TL. Hi, the Hawkins brothers. The brothers Hawkins, testing 1, 2, 3. And Carl, yes, the mic is fixed. Thank you. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Please stay safe. Yes, Sarah. Once Christian said balls, his mic came on correctly. Yeah. It takes balls to get that microphone.
That's right. Big ones. Big hairy brass ones, yeah.
Big hairy brass ones. So happy Turkey Day to everybody. Like I said, I just popped in to do a testing, but I wanted to wish the Nevermorians a happy Thanksgiving, and I want to wish you, Brian, be safe out there. Have a great barbecue. You're having barbecue. I'm amazed. I like it.
Well, we like turkey. We like turkey. We like those. Actually, we like those little turkey loaves, but we couldn't find any this year. I don't know if they're just not making them or everybody snapped them up. But then Cookie and I started talking, and she's like, we had some really good ribs about a month ago. You want to have that for Thanksgiving? Sure. What the hell?
It's my friend Patty Hawkins, who does the hosting for GalaxyCon, always has the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving dinner. If you know what I'm talking about, the popcorn, the pretzels, the Joey beans, and he always has that as part of his Thanksgiving. I think it's his actual Thanksgiving there.
Oh, that's brilliant!
So it's just. But I'm glad this microphone's working now. I was just like,
you sound great. You sound great now.
Good. It's like now I don't want to sound like I'm in a box every time I'm.
I went through the same thing. It's like I got my beautiful one here, and for the longest time I went back and listened to my stuff, and it sounded like I was broadcasting from the next room. And what it was I had to just StreamYard and my operating system to make this my primary, so that it wasn't picking up like the microphone on the laptop, which is what was the problem. So. mostly trial and error and way too damn much error. So we finally got it fixed. So it sounds halfway decent when I can get a good internet signal here in town. So
Yeah, and Sarah says anytime my mic's not working, just say balls.
balls.
There'll be an episode of the Traveling TARDIS. Balls. Like broken again, Chris.
Most of my shows too.
Yeah. So, we're getting ready for the turkey. What time is it where you're at right now? You're an hour ahead?
No, we're on the same time.
Oh, no, you're on Eastern Standard.
Yeah, we're on Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the family ready of like 10 people.
Oh, that's great. Oh man, that's a huge gathering for this year. In terms of like what other people do.
I mean, as far as Asian gatherings, that's thumbnail. that's that. I mean, the house is not blowing. People going into our. You really did something. Having we're taking a small. So 10 people that we know very closely that we know they don't go out as much. Love you too, Sarah. Thank you so much there. So and love you all. Love every single one of you. Please stay safe out there. Michaela J, Jeffrey Hayes, who said Christian in a box. There's a song and a joke for that. Yeah. And you need to write it there. So that's all you, dude. If you claim it, the onus is on you. It's like whoever smelt it dealt it. So how's Cookie, by the way? Is she still home?
Well, she's been going to work now. She's grateful she's going to get a 4-day weekend, and we're going to take it as light as possible. And I've been doing massage on her. I'm getting really good at it. Not just in that life-affirming green room kind of way.
Okay.
We're talking about practical application here. So I don't get to rub all the parts I want, but especially you don't want it done with icy hot. That'll keep you awake at night. That's what I hear.
Most people.
Depends where the rub is. I finally heard what I can't unhear. But no, she's doing much better. Thank you. But we're looking forward to a nice, quiet couple of days here at the house, and we're probably going to go out on Saturday to visit a friend who can't get out, but she's probably having a Thanksgiving inflicted on her by her insane relatives. So we're we're going to stay out of the line of fire and give her a day to recuperate, and then we're going to go in and play heroes. So
okay. Well, guys, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Brian, keep up the rising tide. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you for everything, man.
Thanks for this little test thing. I literally came in and go, Brian's on. I'll test my microphone on his show.
It fits in the format. Why the hell not, right?
Christian likes boxes being in boxes under the sheets in the comments. Great dumpster. Do me a favor. Just throw up the dumpster fire, Sarah.
I was going to say,
Sarah, this is for you.
this one's for you, darling. I've got so many videos here. So no wonder I can't get to them all. This one's for you, Sarah. We love you.
There you go. Love you, Sarah, and love you, everybody. Please stay safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving, and for our folks who may not be in the United States, I know you have a couple of New Zealanders in there, if I remember not mistaken, or you have somebody from out of town or Ireland. We wish you the best of the Thanksgiving spirit to you wherever you are. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay smart. Wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. There. Did I get that? Thanks.
You did great.
So, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Brian, thanks for letting me pop on and do the mic check. And
thank you, Christian.
That's how we do a Thanksgiving special here at the Rising Tide.
Well, it's okay because I started out the show with the clever title pending introduction, so it's like once we get past that, it's smooth sailing.
all I'm going to say is, Sarah, catch up on your PMs. You know what I'm talking about. I will talk to you guys later, so please.
Baby.
And next Traveling TARDIS, I won't be on. I will be on with family, so it'll be run by Bunny and Dave. They're going to do a game special. Then we're going to be doing a tribute to Matt Smith the following week. If you guys haven't had a chance, please catch the Ian McNeice special. It was really cool. He's got the beard going, so he looks more like Santa Claus than he does Winston Churchill now.
Oh my God, Michaela and Carly are on their way right now.
No. Don't do it now. Wait until this is over and then you do it.
I'd understand.
No. This is your Thanksgiving Day special. So I'm off. You get to wrap it up and do what you want to do. But Brian, love you guys. Stay safe. Love you, Nevermore, and stay safe. Love you.
Love you too, Christian.
See you guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Christian Basil. That's the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Please give that Facebook page a like. Over 41,000 people have. We need you to be one of them. Let's help this guy get to 50,000 before the end of the year. In fact, let's get him to 50,000 before the end of the day. Let's all do our part. And Christian left me a message saying you'll never catch up. Yes, I will. Just watch this. Anyway, and Lou Motion replies to Andy Shaggy Corey, I doubt it. The TV and movies are making them too much money. I agree. Like I said, I see licensing. I see selling off the properties but they'll still retain a part of the profits. But we'll have to see what happens. If Disney wants, I'll take over the comics. Then I'll request everyone here as a committee. We'll turn it all around. Rick, I would love it. I'm all for writing several dozen titles. I really am. And it's the only thing making the money. And there's no new shows and movies right now, says Andy Shaggy Corey. Yeah, they're all still in limbo right now. Although they have announced they made a deal with AMC theater chain, which has our theaters here in town, here in Lafayette, I believe, where they're going to release Wonder Woman 84 to the streaming service, to Disney, or no, not Disney, but to HBO Max, whatever, whatever they're doing, and the AMC chain simultaneously. So part of that new normal. And Lou Motion says there's going to be some in 2021. That's true. Sarah or Michaela Jane says, I see drive-in theaters making a comeback. Seriously, I would love to see that. In fact, I know there's one being built in Marion, Illinois this year, I believe. But I could see drive-ins making a comeback too. I always loved drive-ins. Great family time. Seriously, yes, it is a euphemism to say gravy running down the potatoes. Well, is that kind of like really love your peaches, want to shake your tree? Oh man, And Pops Van Zandt, happy Thanksgiving. In the immortal words of Les Nessman, I didn't know they couldn't fly. Pops Van Zandt, CromCon is happening in December, I think. Please check out Pops Van Zandt. Love you, Pops. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your Thanksgiving wishes. And Sarah, I was wondering about that, Michaela. Those are fun. I hope they keep making more drive-ins. Seriously, me too. And Michaela, that would be excellent. I love drive-ins, says Trevor Hawkins. And funny, Michaela, it's Nevermind TV. That's what we gotta do when we start our TV station here. I have entertained the idea of having like a family of shows going 24/7, and we'd be like, something like that. Nevermind TV. You're now a Dark Pope and program director, and live your life with the pursuit of happiness as your goal, says Pops Van Zandt. Definitely, and helping others achieve theirs too. That is the way to work it. Thank you, Pops Van Zandt. Love you, man. So glad you're here. Thankful for you. And Trevor Hawkins mocks Sarah with his laughter. Pops says, our family powered through it. No serious symptoms, just the mild annoyance. Well, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that, because this world needs you, Pops. We really do. And Sarah says, innocent smile. Okay, not so innocent smile, more like a shenanigan grin, like you have any other kind, darling. Anyway, Trevor Hawkins, Sarah, are they russet or Yukon Gold potatoes? No. Anyway, moving on. Andy Shane Cordy says, I like to have a full cavity search when I go to the airport. No cavities yet. Hooray! Saves him a lot of money on those dentist visits. And remember, before you go to the airport, brush before and after. TL Shively says, every time I feel depressed about everything going on, I try to think about the positives that are going on. Fact that I have met so many wonderful friends in this community, that I have such supportive family who cheer me on daily. And then there is December 5th, the release party for the Guardians' next book, The Battle of Sleeping Lady, where I will be celebrating the release with some very awesome friends, including my Oracle. I will also turn off the media when I get too bummed out. There's the key. That's it. Hey, if you want to get cheered again, watch old episodes of Clever Title Pending and Nevermind the Furthermore. I'm pretty serious about that. And Rick Bradley says, we will always have a chance to catch it, but I'd rather have a 5% chance as opposed to a 85% chance. Good. I like the odds there. And whatever the person's prefer, says Sarah. And Trevor is shaking his potatoes. And there we go. David Atkins says, I found a few things I can say about my new projects. I got cleared. A new Christmas short film I'm so excited to help with, a Twitch and YouTube channel on Bounty, and 3 new art pieces coming. Good deal. That's what we like to see. Things happening. Pops Van Zant, the survival rate on the virus is higher than the vaccine. Think people. There we go. Thinking is if people were thinking, Pops, then we wouldn't have people crowding each other on the Macy's Day Parade route. And perfect, Trevor, says Sarah. And Sarah's got some lovely potatoes, too, I'm sure. Anyway, I've met a lot of people like the Nevermorians and more by staying home through the virus. Silver lining of extra love. Definitely for you. And positive CromCon 9 on December 5th. And I will be a part of that, I'm sure. And Joe Dog McKeel says, Sarah, when I grin, my HoloCon staff gets nervous of what is going to happen. If I giggle, they are terrified of when it will happen. And he's giggling right now. Good man. Anyway, Andy Shaggy Corey says, you know what I missed from before 2020? Nothing. I hate humans. The farther they stay away from me, the better I do. That's why we get along so well, Andy. I'm far from human. I'm trying to reach the level of human one day. And giggles with you, Joe Dog, says Sarah. Now it's in stereo. Now I'm nervous. Anyway, Ariana Cherry, happy Thanksgiving, Brian. Same to you and Josh. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you and Cookie are well. We are. Hope you're doing the same. For something positive, how about her poetry? She has a special sale, 3 books for $20. Check out the post on Facebook right there. The fans of Ariana R. Cherry, please check out her work. Check out Cherry House Press. Lots of great work on there, including stuff from me. And Andy Shaggy Cordy, did you see my Doctor Who I posted from TARDIS Day on Monday? Yes! Oh my gosh, yes. That was a lovely William Hartnell. I meant to make more comment on that, Andy. That was beautiful. And I saw you have other Doctor Who stuff. We may have to find a home for them. Trevor Hawk and Sarah, your presence here in the Clevermore makes me happy, as does yours here too, Trevor. And Grant Lankard, glad to see you. Oh, sorry I'm late. Cooking a turkey today for just me, the wife, and the kids. That sounds beautiful, man. Well, that's okay, because we're way behind too, but we're going to try to catch up. We are slightly under an hour behind. And Ted needs to be a CromCon regular. Pops, reach out to Ted Davies and see what you guys can do. And thanks, Trevor. Same to you. See, Trevor? See, we love Trevor Hawkins. And there's much more positive, David. Good news. Seriously, that's what we like to see this morning, David. And we are aiming to nationally distribute distribution on Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Yes, I am going full mode on the game. Yes, graphic novel, and soon we'll have 2 more decks being built. Good man. Now, that's what we like to see. And thank you, Sarah. You're welcome, Trevor. And yes, and I love positivity you have. Cameron, we're glad you're here. We've got our energy back. We've got 2 full cups of coffee now. It does mean rise above, and that's what we do here. Cameron, please like the page and sign up for the notifications. We'd love to have you back, Cameron. We need all the positivity we can get here. And David, that's inspirational. See, David, that's what we like to see, people. And whoa, just had a bad case of deja vu. The show reset to the 20-minute mark. I was wondering why you were rereading old comments. Everyone, make sure your live button is red on YouTube. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that happened the other day. Yay. Hi, Cookie. Happy Thanksgiving. I miss you guys. Lynn, we love you too. We love you and the fam, and hopefully we'll get together sometime this year in person. And Carl Westman, end of show. Go help poor Cookie. No, not even close. And there's another Sarah in here. We can't have enough Sarahs, but there's only one Sarah. Sarah, we are going to start videotaping games being played. Very table flipping game. Highly competitive. I am going to have fun with this. The story is great as well. Been on this too long. And no. We're not reading that, Joe Dog. We'll do that later. And I can't see what the graphic is, but Cameron, thank you very much. And yes, I'll be contacting you about comic book advice. Questions keep popping up that I'm writing down or I'll forget. That's me all over. Seriously. And I just got a notification. There's a channel called What If, and the thing is, what if Uranus collided with Earth? Well, I don't think it would fit. Anyway, Lankert says, happy Thanksgiving to all. Hope you can have a nice Thanksgiving, even while social distancing. Well, if you're not going to social distance, make sure it's with someone you love. Grant, thank you for being here, brother. Glad to have you here. And God gives us the science field for a reason, to help heal and stay smart. Sarah, you nailed it. It's like I tell people, when I've had some conversations with some people who are nowhere near the smartness level of the Nevermorians, and they're like, well, I'm just going to have somebody spit on me that's got COVID. I'm going to go to a COVID party, and because I know I'm protected because I said a prayer 3 months ago, and I'm like, no, God created science. God created science. It's there for a reason. And Grant Lankard says, I guess we're cheating quarantine a little because a friend is coming over, but he would be alone otherwise. Well, that's the thing. That, we had a gathering of friends here at the house a few months ago, MichaelaCon, we called it. And it was because it was people we knew were smart and were taking care of themselves. And we all are here and happy to this day. Meredith Lachlan wants that link from Andy. Andy, give her that link because Meredith Lachlan, we love you. And I want a plug fest too. Well, that's what tomorrow's going to be. And Brian wants a plug fest. Rawr! Yeah, you gals make it sound like so much fun. But I want to give as well as get. Hey, Meredith Lachlan, that would imply I'm on my computer. Oh, not you. And Grant Langer, I'm a little nervous about all the plugging. How does Cookie feel about you plugging so much? She likes to watch. Some people just like to watch. I'm a participator. Anyway, David Atkins, anyone, I want to say everyone have a great day. Thankful for your family, blood or not, and spread the love. Hashtag keep Cookie home. Thank you. Spread smiles, stop hate, indelibles, rising tide, and smirks works. That's right. Hashtag fueled by spite. David, have a great one, you and your wife both. And she'll be home soon, I promise. Anyway, Andy, Shaggy, Corey, Meredith Walker, I'll send it to you in Messenger. Excellent. And we're here for the Plug Fest, aren't we, Sarah? I bet you are, Carly. And Cookie demands the plugging. Grant, he needs to make that money. That's right, Rick Bradley. I've never charged for that kind of plugging, though. But anyway, yes, Carly, we crave the plug. I'm glad to see it. And showing up at the wrong time. Where is John Bruning? When is John Bruning on the show? Jim Beard. He will be on this coming Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Clever Title Pending, where you graced our show a couple weeks ago with Bobby Nash, and we will have you back, Jim Beard. And Jim Beard goes, "Oh, you know something I don't know?" Anyway, check out Jim Beard on Amazon. Great books. Check out the Sergeant Janus series. In fact, what is it about? Well, it's about something like this.
Go thee to thy rest, O shades. Thou hast served well in life. Now take thy reward.
Seriously, in all seriousness, Sergeant Janus is one of my favorite new pulp characters. I love those books. I'm going to get all three of those books. And I know I've got the first two. So anyway, and we are going to try and catch up because dinner's starting to smell good. Anyway, Jim, hope you have a great Thanksgiving, man. And we'll be keeping an eye on you, all right? And much love to you, brother. Seriously, much love. Thank you I'm grateful to you being a part of my life. I really am. And Jim's like, "No, don't tell people we're friends. Good God, no. I have a reputation." And you do now. But anyway, Jim, check out the work of Jim Beard on Amazon and other places because he is awesome. And Pops Van says, "Vaccine? No, sir. Why would I get a vaccine that has a worse success ratio than the virus has a survival rate?" I never looked at it that way, but I'll take 90% over the possibility of infection. Anyway, just tried Black Rifle coffee, high caffeine coffee called Calf. FYI, the color purple smells like the number 3. Are you saying this is something that will be a challenge to my cardiovascular system, Joe Dog? I would love to try Black Rifle one day. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Heard it's very intense. I really look forward to that. And Varian Cherry said, "Or perhaps people could offer you your choice of favorite baked cookies to be on your show." Just kidding. I'm not. If you want to, you can always try the thing. That's how John Bruning got on. Is going to be on Clever Title Pending. Or there are many ways to get on the show, and one is be fascinating. Have something to say more than something to sell. And like Jim Beard, somebody mentioned the show to Jim Beard, and Jim's like in public going, "Brian, why haven't you asked me?" So, well, yeah, I've been remiss about that. And then John Bruning saw Jim was going to be on the show and said, "Well, Brian, when can I be on the show?" I'm like, okay. So this stuff takes care of itself. It's easy to run this stuff. It's easier than I thought. Hey, Rick Bradley says, "The show Tuesday night with Mr. Zimmerman was great. Glad you liked it, man. Seriously, I had a blast. I was working on dishes while watching, and you guys made time fly by. Isn't Randy great?" I love Randy. I really do. Check out his Saturday morning show, and because here's what it looks like. If you love good comics, fun comics, this is the show
now,
for
every
you.
Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
And there you go. Please check out that show on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern. It is a fun show. And if I ever wake up in time, I'll come back to it. Anyway, I always try to catch it on the rerun. It is a great show. Randy Zimmerman's a great guy and a great creator. So keep your eyes open for Spank the Monkey coming soon. And everybody's like, huh? Anyway, if you watch Tuesday Night Show, you'll find out what Spank the Monkey is all about. It has nothing to do with Christian Basil. Anyway, Grant Lankard, I agree with you about too much plugging. I like your show, Indie Volt and Reels and Heels and a few others. A show should be 90% conversation, 10% plugging. I agree. And there's something to be, and the thing is, what a lot of people don't get, Grant, just a quick aside here. We'll try and make it quick because we're so far behind. But anyway, the idea is that you talk to people like you're doing, and people get to know you when they see you and they say, "Hey, Grant, how you doing? Good to see you." You know you're getting into the community, and this is a good thing. And people are more likely to invest their money in you because they know you and they like you. Because that was the thing. Luke Stone came in, although he's busier than heck right now and doesn't show up as often as he'd like. He came in and people was just like, Luke, you're awesome. You got this Hybrid Sons of Gods. Hey, sign me up. And then you have, like Ted Davies. He did a variant cover for one of the hybrids, and it literally flew off the shelves because people know Ted. They love him. Green Room Ted is a friend of ours, and they like him. They like what he does, and they thought, well, let's check this out. This looks good. So anyway, I agree. And it will be 90% conversation if I have my way, which I rarely do. Anyway, Andy Shaggy Cordy says, I had motivation once that my motivator valve blew out in fans. I stayed with the cultist Ewoks. Oh, you poor furry things, you. Anyway, Ariana Cherry, one time I asked someone to be on my podcast and they wanted to know how much I would pay them. I don't pay people to be on my podcast, but I do let them promote a book or social pages at the end of the show. And that's the way it should be. Seriously. And Grant, I agree with you. That's crazy. Yeah, no one has asked me how much I would pay them to be on the show. I've had a few I would pay to not be on it and maybe not listen anymore, but that's another thing. Pops Van Zandt, if they encourage you to make it to that 31-pound turkey, but don't share it with anyone, I'm going to get my share, believe me. Anyway, December 5th is also Demon Phil's Unscripted. I hear it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I've got that marked in my book too. And if you watch T.L. Shively's launch party, I will be on from at 5 p.m. from 5 to 5:30, I think it is. And we promise shenanigans. And let's see. Yeah, and Phil, let's see, when's Phil's? I've got it in my notebook here. Anyway, and I wrote it down somewhere. But anyway, I thought Phil's, December 5th. Yeah, I'm on from 5 to 5:30, and then Phil's on at 11 p.m. Eastern, so you've got plenty of time to recover from my show. Anyway, today is Josh and I and the cats, says Ariana Cherry, but he has to work until 3 since he works at a nursing home. They got to eat too. Tell that boy to stay safe, man. And finally, they have 0 cases of COVID in the nursing home. Yes. I think they might have had 8 at the most, but thankful for all the small things this year and thankful for our new magazine on Quarterly, which we have sold some issues on Amazon. Woohoo! Dariana C. Now, that's how you do some plugging there. Work it in, girl. And Joe Dog McKeel, leftover meatloaf. Ever have a meatloaf sandwich with a slice of cheese plus a minute in the microwave will make your tongue want to jump out and slap your cheek for not having it sooner. Oh my God, yes. Even just cold meatloaf. The best meatloaf tastes best cold, period. And to Sarah, #catfisting. Thank you, Meredith. hadn't had a chance to work in my cat fisting yet. Sarah, it's too early in the day to be getting together with people. Sitting here interacting with you right now is where it's at this morning. I understand, and we're glad you're here, Sarah. Love you so much. And Butt Beard right back at you, Meredith. And which is something Jim Beard does not want an explanation of. Meredith was hilarious when we did the Butt Beard and cat fisting on Varian show. He didn't know how to react. Priceless. Well, and I remember we got to talk about Butt Beard and cat fisting on the show with Bobby Nash and Jim Beard, and Bobby rolled with it. Bobby I think he knew what it was about, but Jim was like, I don't want to know. I think we scarred Jim for life, which means mission accomplished. Pops Van Zandt says, we had it months ago, and still nobody can tell me it is safe to visit my mom. Science. Yeah. Question, Grant Lankard asks, at what time is it socially acceptable to pour myself a glass of wine? I like having a drink in one hand while cooking with the other. I'd say as long as you're awake, and you keep it down to one bottle every 30 minutes, you should be fine. You really should. And especially if you're cooking with an open flame, have a can of gasoline nearby to put out any flames, though. But no, whenever you feel like it, you're a grown-up, more or less. I say do it. Give it some love, Grant. Today's the day to enjoy yourself, all right? I'm back, y'all. Still cooking the turkey and fixing, so back to give you slack, Brian. I can use all the slack I can get, Teresa Dunn. Mwah. Glad to have you back, honey. And Joe Dog, you got that right from Carly Carleen. And Rick Bradley, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Grant. There you go. It's drink 30 somewhere. And sorry for being so negative today. I've just been going through situations I can't control. On top of the virus situation, I've just been drained. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. I love you all. Gospel magician Jake Lindsay, we love you too, man. And you'll get through this. You've got God. You've got us. All right. Anytime, just reach out and touch us. Anyway, and you don't want to know what I'm thinking. Anyway. That was for Christian if he's still around. And we're going to catch up. And you're all right, Jake. Sarah, you are so right yourself. I love you, hon. And happy Thanksgiving over from Russell on Senonin Titan. Please follow that Kickstarter campaign. I'll plug you guys if no one else will. And Rick Bradley says, I'm still spending time with the family in the house and watching this. So multitasking for the win. I'm smelling the cooking. I'm trying to get through your comments. So we can get to it. Otherwise, we will interrupt it when Cookie tells me to. And as God's my witness, I thought they could fly less Messman. My bad. All right. And gobble, says Teresa Dunn. She is gobbling it this morning. And the Ninja Ganko, happy Thanksgiving. The Ninja, glad to have you here. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you have an incredible day. And to all of our friends, like Christian Basil said earlier, who are overseas and are wondering what the hell we're talking about, Thanksgiving is a historical day here in America, and I know a lot of countries have had their Thanksgiving, like Canada had their at the beginning of the month. But we want to take a day where everyone reflects on what is good right now, and even in the midst of the pandemic, there is still good to be found. And that's what we're celebrating today. And we're celebrating Alan Roderick being here. Happy Turkey Day. Alan, good to see you, brother. Been too long. Hope you're having a great morning. Glad to see you here. Sarah says it's great to see more people on here who I haven't met yet. Oh, definitely. That's what it's about. And Dave Noe says, gotta sign off, but what fun it is to tune in once again. I haven't been able to listen much lately, but I miss it and all the fine, fun folks. I wish everybody, all you amazing creators, much success. I've always believed in the message that rising tides lifts all boats. Whenever I see our creators over at Indelible getting recognition, it warms my heart. Catch you later. Catch the Indelible group. If you want to work with the old public domain Dell Comics stuff in prose or in comics, get a hold of Dave Noe. He will hook you up. And Dave Noe, thank you for being here, man. It's made me happy to see you back, man. Missed you, man. And happy Thanksgiving to Ninja from Sarah, the Dark Mistress of the Church of the Rising Tide. And Joe Bachman, getting a little late on here, but happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Joe Bachman, grateful to have you here, my brother. Thank you so much. And you mean all the men, right, Sarah? And Teresa is mocked by Sarah's laughter, Teresa's accuracy. And I do love Thanksgiving, says Nick Tucker, that lovely time of year when post-gleeful gluttony, we pull out the big stompy robots and blow each other up. That was what the game is about. Glad to have you here. And Joel Thingvold, dear turkeys, don't worry. They only love us for our breasts, too. Sincerely, women. Thank you, Joel Thingvold. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Haven't talked to you in ages. And poor Brian might end up missing dinner reading all these comments. Oh, hell no, he won't. Anyway, there's another Sarah tuning in. How cool is that? And Joel, think about what happened when the turkey got into a fight. He got the stuffing knocked out of him. Anyway, this may be my last comment so you can catch up. Thank you, Joe Dog. Or not. I'm screwed. Anyway, Joe Lockman has been busy this morning making mashed potatoes and also finally posting some items on the Burning is Love. I've got a few Christmas ornaments listed on there finally. Oh, beautiful. And I don't know, how cool is it, says Teresa Dunn. And Joel Thinkball, why does a pilgrim's pants always fall down? Because they wear their belt buckle on their hat. All right. And Joel Thinkball says, remember, it's Thanksgiving, so set your scale back 10 pounds. Have a great day, Joel. Thank you for being here, brother. Always a pleasure to have you, man. It warms my heart to see. I'm thankful for you, Joel, and I'm thankful for Sarah. It's spectacular, Teresa. I love our family and love to see it grow, definitely. And same to you, Jeffrey, from Alan Roderick. Yay, our family. Yay, from Teresa Dunn. And yes, Sarah from YouTube. Joel Thinkball, I tend to err on the side of caution and set back about 20. Yeah, I just don't get on it at all. Not unless they install a seatbelt. And if you need a new obsession on YouTube, check out 3D Bot Maker, says Joe Dog McKeel. They do Hot Wheels size car racing, then add high production with color commentary on the race. Joe Dog McKeel, if you're still listening, would you PM me a link to that? I would love to see that. And awesome, Joe Dog, fun. And Douglas Deck, happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day to you, Douglas Deck. Good to see you, man. Hope you're looking forward to a great day today. And Sarah, if you go back in the playlist, you can binge hard for 2 weeks and maybe not see them all. Wow, very cool, says Sarah. Michaela Jade says, love you guys. Go chat with you later. Thank you for Michaela Jade for releasing Warrior's Secret, great book from Amazon, and also for being here and letting me show off my 65-inch self. Glad to see you, Michaela. Much love to you and the family. We'll talk to you soon. Sarah, love you, Michaela. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And had such a good breakfast, might skip the turkey. Good for you, Douglas. Starting early, I like that. And Christian, hi. And still bad. Hi, Christian. And Christian testing 1, 2, 3. Yay, mic is fixed from Carl Witzman. And since Christian said balls, his mic came on correctly. It's like Shazam. It's, the magic word. And Christian in a box, there is a song and a joke there. And Christian Basil. And happy today, Thanksgiving Day, Christian, and happy Thanksgiving. Anytime your mic isn't working, just say balls, says Sarah, the electronics expert in the dark church. And love you, Christian. And the onus is on you. The what is on me? Oh, onus. Okay. And Christian likes being in boxes, hashtag under the sheet. And comment creates a dumpster. And checking the PMs, catching up fast. And Louis Launer, happy Thanksgiving. Glad to see you, Louis. Hope you're doing well this morning. Thank you for being here, man. And my wife is telling me I can't work on my comic book on Thanksgiving, says Grant Lankard. Sneak away. Don't listen to what the wife says. I'm going to be writing today. Screw that. Anyway, Sarah says, I'm not helping with trying to catch up on comments, but it's awesome conversation, so it doesn't matter if we get behind. We're talking. Exactly. See, I get people, well, you didn't read my comment. I made it like 5 minutes ago. You didn't read my comment. So I'm posting it again and again and again till you read it. We've gotten rid of a lot of those people, thank goodness. But that's when Sarah, the further behind we get means the show is working. So if we're an hour behind, it means you guys are talking. You and I are having a conversation, and that's what the purpose of the show is. And Greg Williams, my brother, hi, Brian. Thankful for you, Greg. I am thankful for you and your family. Hope all of you are doing well. Hope you guys are getting together and having a fantastic, ignore the CDC kind of Thanksgiving holiday. Love you, Greg. Miss you guys. Hope everyone in Vermilion County is doing great. Good to see you, man. Much love from Cookie and me. And good call. I'm thankful for meeting nice people on the internet, especially Brian. Grant, I'm grateful to know you too. I really am. I'm a little tough to deal with some days, but I'm glad we're friends. I really am. You're a great guy. You really are. And Joe Dog McKeel says Carlson said the can't fly quote, less made then they mounted a counterattack quote. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Ted Davies says, have a great day, everyone. Brian, thank you for all you do, bro. Back at you, Ted. You're part of this too, man. You're part of the movement. Christopher and I wish you and Cookie and all watching a great, safe holiday. Much success, and thanks for subscribing to his YouTube channel, Ted Davies Artistry on YouTube. Please subscribe to that today. Also, while we're at it, please check out the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Publications page. And please give that a subscribe. We would be so grateful. We really would. And let's see, what are we up to right now? We're still at 404 subscribers and darn grateful for all of it. And there we go. Russell Allen says, please check out Zen09 Titan on Kickstarter now at that link. Give that some love, please. It's a good book. I've read it. Ariana, it's been forever since she's been in the chat. Ariana Cherry. Well, you remember Ariana. We were chasing the elusive Wi-Fi, all of us together. And Howie Odell, good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Howie Odell, thank you for being here, brother. Check out his podcast there. Pardon me, Howie Odell. Glad to see you, brother. Love you and Cookie. Love you right back, Howie. So glad you're here. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving, brother. Russell Allen says, and have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm thankful for this awesome group of creatives we have and that we're still able to chat and share online. See? New normal's not going to be so bad, people. And dang it, he caught it. Says Joe Dog, yeah. And nice try, Joe Dog. And Howie Odell says, love from the Rift Radio Podcast Network. I was hoping you'd put that in there. Thank you, Howie Odell. Love from the Rift Radio Podcast Network. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. And time for me to hop off. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from Joe Bachman. Thank you for being here, brother. If you have a chance, be sure to check out The Burning is Love and leave him a little feedback on the ornaments that he's posted today. They'll be posted on his Etsy shop tomorrow after he updates some of the back end stuff. Joe, looking forward to looking at that. You take care, brother. Thank you for being here. And Clyde Hall, the subject of the interview with Ted Davies this week. Happy Thanksgiving, Clyde. Much love to you in Virginia. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving day together. And Grant Lankard says, FYI, if DC does decide to outsource their properties, I would love to volunteer Monarch Comics. Hey, if it's cheap enough, Rising Tide Publications is going to wind up with something. Blackhawks. I would love to do the original blue leather jacketed Blackhawks. I really would. I love the old Blackhawk comics. There's a lot of good stuff from DC, you know, and everybody's going to be fighting over Superman and everything. Say, hey, I've got $20. Can I have like a 20-year license for Metamorpho? You know, that's our thing. Rick Bradley, everyone take care and stay creative. You too. Russell Allen says it for us all. Rick Bradley, you too. Definitely. Thank you, Rick. Pops Van Zandt, I'm out. Happy Thanksgiving, one all. Pops, thanks for being here, brother. And you take care of yourself, my friend. And Pops Van Zandt, happy Thanksgiving from Russell Allen. And he wishes it right back. And then there we go on YouTube. Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt. Check out that program. And holy cats, we have actually caught up with your comments after almost 2.5 hours. This is not going to become a trend, people. We're going to find a way to shortcut this. But anyway, folks, thank you all for being here. I smell dinner, so I hope you'll forgive me if I cut and run. Anyway, thank you guys and gals. On a serious, very serious note, folks, I was honestly hoping none of you would show up today. I really do. Well, anyway, I smell food. I'm feeling your pain, Brian. Smells so good. I'm drooling. Oh, I love it. I love a drooling girl. Anyway, 12-1. Thanks for asking. Okay, John. Thank you, man. Let's see. Yes. 12-1. That's when Clever Title Pending is happening with John C. Bruning. Great writer, great creator, great publisher, great editor. I can vouch for his editing skills. And anyway, John, I'm so looking forward to finally talking to you live. That will be a great time. We will have fun. So everybody bring your pen and paper because your note-taking hand's going to get sore. You're going to have forearms like Popeye because this man's got a lot to teach. Bring your questions. It's a great learning opportunity. John, thank you for being here this morning. I hope you and yours have a fantastic Thanksgiving together. Appreciate you, brother, so much. And enjoy dinner, my friend. You too, Grant. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your drinking. I plan to do a little myself later. But anyway, we're going to cut off the comments here. Thank you all for a great conversation this morning. Like I started to say, I always hope that the Thanksgiving episode, I'm the only one here because it means that you're with people you love. But it dawned on me partway through the show, you are with people you love and with people that love you. Welcome to the Nevermorians. It's a great community. Thank you all for gathering around me. Thank you for gathering around each other. And right now, we've got about 5 weeks left in 2020. And I'll feel like I think once the big ball drops on midnight January 1st, I'm gonna feel like we just crawled under the barbed wire and made it past the minefields, at least to a degree. Uh, I'm looking forward to 2021 with all of you guys and gals, and I hope you're already planning how we are gonna make this a better year for ourselves and the people around us. I am so grateful to all of you for being a part of my 2020. I could not have gone through it without all of you. And I hope that in some way we have done something here at Rising Tide to make your year at least bearable so far. And I hear cookies stirring in the other room. Um, so anyway, it was good seeing you. Happy Thanksgiving, Orko. Happy eating. Mwah. TL Shively. Oh, well, we got the hands, the hands of. Here we go. There we go. The dreaded hands are here to try to get me to eat dinner, right?
It's not ready yet, but
what the hell have you been doing?
Waiting for you to help me make dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard it now, folks. I definitely have to leave on that one. I love you, hon.
Love you.
All right. So we have to assist Cookie in the kitchen. If nothing else, I'll whip the coconut cream. Yeah, that's a euphemism, Sarah. They'll go the gravy over your potatoes, and what lovely potatoes they are, I must tell you. Anyway, folks, thank you, Lynn Shively, for that closing comment, and thank you all for being here. Sincerely, we hope that you find a silver lining today. You think of at least one thing to be grateful for, just as I am grateful to all of you. I really am. And here we go. Sarah, stuff yourself. Hi, Cookie Hands. I've been told by Sarah to go stuff myself many times. Anyway, Sarah, love you. You guys, I hope you and the family stay safe, and I love you, hon. I love it. And I love you too, Joe Dog McKeel, in a totally unwholesome way. And hashtag listen to Cookie. I am, my brother. I am. And definitely check out Stupid O'Clock tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and enjoy the conversation there. And enjoy the conversation tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow at the regular episode, as regular as these episodes tend to be, of Nevermind the Furthermore. And we hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. Remember to be grateful, at least for a moment today. And remember, things will get better. We'll see to it. That's what the Rising Tide's going to do this year. So anyway, as always, folks, let me get set up for the next shot here. Anyway, folks, thank you. And thank you again to PlasmaFireGraphics.com for their sponsorship of this episode. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it matters to your readers. So be concerned and let Jeffrey Hayes make you look good, like he does us. Anyway, thank you for watching us. Please remember, risingtide.pub is our website. You can sign up for our free monthly newsletter there, or if you want, send me a Facebook Messenger DM or PM, whatever you want, whatever time of day, and send me your email address, and I'll sign you up for my monthly newsletter. We have motivation, education, inspiration, every issue, looking for those secret links, all kinds of cool stuff, little surprises, and a little announcement that's going to be very apropos after, especially for December. Looking forward to revealing it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please sign up for my newsletter if you haven't already. Also, if you are watching us on YouTube on the Rising Tide Publications or the Indie Event page, please give this video a like, because it helps our visibility quite a bit. And also, please give it the page you're on a like as well. That would really help the page that hosts us, all right? And it also helps its searchability, too. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for watching, whether it's on live or on the repeat. We love you, repeat watchers, just as much, although you're missing out on some fun, obviously, by not being here. But anyway, thank you all. And please, whether you're watching us on Geek Insider page, who powers this show, or on the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Publications page, please give the video a like. That would help us so much. And thanks to you, we are now starting to show up more often in search arguments under the Brian K. Morris umbrella. We appreciate that. And please subscribe. It helps us so much. Costs you nothing. Just takes a couple seconds of your time. And be sure to ring that bell so you get notification of when we do fresh stuff. And so, as always, this is Brian K. Morris. Thanking you all so very sincerely for being here and making our day something to be thankful for. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. And thank you for your ongoing support. So everyone, as always, this is Brian K. Morris for the rest of the Nevermorians telling you, please stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome, because that's what you are. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, one and all. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on Nevermind the Furthermore. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Stormgate Press presents a collection of 7 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Experience courageous two-fisted heroes and their intrepid and often dangerous exploits. From dark, watery depths to high-flying heights, these fantastic tales span the globe and take the reader on fast-paced adventures in classic pulp style. Take a seat as we pull back the curtain on days gone by with edge-of-your-seat storytelling in the vein of Golden Age era pulp fiction. This is Pulp Reality. Available now from Stormgate Press on Amazon.com.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there, on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
So let's go.
Ooh. Oh. My nippies got hard.
Thank you for tuning in to Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Publications and Brian K. Morris production. Member of the Comic Book Advocating Network and sponsored by GeekInsider.com. Become part of our show with sponsorship and advertising opportunities. For details, contact advertising at geekinsider.com or visit podcast.geekinsider.com. The Geek Insider podcast is available on your favorite app, so please hit the follow button and share it out to your friends, because if you don't, you might have to turn in your geek card.